Welcome back to the Sice Room, where DMV culture, politics, and hip hop collide. I'm your host, Trey Five, and we diving into some heated stories, breaking news, and a whole bunch more. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Sice Room. All right, starting up first, Pride Month and transgender track star controversy. So, DC is being celebrated as the gayest city in the world, sparking pride and debate. Meanwhile, President Trump threatens to pull state funding after a transgender high school track star, AB Hernandez, dominated 3 championship events. What I want to know from y'all is this a sign of inclusion or is this a distraction, something that the panel does not support?
Um, I think it's something I don't support. I do believe in and understand the inclusion as far as the opportunity and access to be able to perform if they have any like passions or talents that they would like to be able to display. I believe that everyone should be able to have that space, but I believe that they should pave their own lane, not take over another lane. And I think that that is kind of not fair to the other children who are actually true to their gender and are just performing off of their ability within themselves. I think it's not fair to them. So I think inclusion is a good thing, but it should be fair to everyone, not to just who wants to be included. And I feel like they are paving a way, but they need to pave their way, and I would love that for them.
So what's the question again?
DC is known as the gayest city in the world as we approach June Pride Month. There's going to be a lot of events going on, and it's also Trump is threatening to pull funding from California based on a, a transgender AB Hernandez winning 3 championships, eliminating what they would say biological women.
Shoot, I'd say if anything, can if it's gonna be two genders, can they just have their own little lane, like so it can be fair for like the females? You know what I'm saying? Just for the females, the males gonna do their thing, but at the same time, it's like the females and then them. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, hold on, cause my connection got like went out. But nah, I say if anything, let them have their own little race, so it could be just them racing against them instead of them racing against the females. Because there's always gonna be, that conversation, and you can't stop what people gonna do. So at the end of the day, if anything, just create their own lane for them. That's my take. Just create their own lane for them.
Hey guys, so I completely agree with what Z said. I think that was beautifully said and explained. And I agree with what she said. I think that, yes, people going to be and do what they want to be and do. But if you're going to be and do that, then create your own space for that because, like she said, it wouldn't be fair for a transgender male to play a sport with girls. Like it's not fair. So yeah, I just have to piggyback off of what Z said, and that's my take.
Okay, I really try not to join conversations about the transgender folks because I don't want to be blackballed. But I'm gonna just say this: I don't care how many fucking hormones that young man took. That's still a young man. He's still already is stronger than the female he's up against. He has longer legs, stronger legs. Their bodies are built different. So for me, I just don't think it's fair. Like I don't. So it's like like the few people before me have said, I feel like the only way to be fair with that shit is to have a men's track team, a women's track team, and a transgender track team. A women's football team, a men's football team, and a transgender team. Like you have to now have three different, you know what I mean? Like I just realized my shorts are missing. Anyway, three different categories rather than just two. I feel like they are their own sex. And sometimes it's not really fair for the women that are transitioning into men because they are coming into the game, a little less prepared, so to speak. Like a person that switched from a woman to a man running in the track meet against all men may have a disadvantage. You know what I mean? Or, whatever. So like for them, I guess it's kind of one sided, but the majority of the times where you hear about a transgender dominating a fucking sport, normally it's a man turned woman dominating a fucking sport that they shouldn't even be playing in. So
Yeah, so I mean, all right, I'll start with DC being considered the gayest city. Like that doesn't surprise me. I think once the laws were implemented under the Obama administration for LGBTQ rights and different things like that, that kind of opened the floodgates for a lot of things to start happening and taking place. And then there comes a situation where they feel like their rights need to be up to the par of the rights of a regular citizen, a human being. I think DC is probably has one of the largest gay pride celebrations in the whole country. So like, I mean, I grew up around a lot of it and stuff like that. So I understand it or whatever. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I just understand like the label behind DC being the gayest city. Now, as far as transgenders being able to participate in a female dominated space, I feel like I've said this time and time again, is that I will never ever fully agree with that, because just like every person up here said, there's a strength issue there, there's a body issue there, like you'll never ever be what you are trying to push yourself off as. So I do think that in some sense, they do need to try to make it fair and create a lane where they can compete against one another, transgender girls against transgender girls and transgender boys against transgender boys or whatever. But to blatantly put them in women's spaces and, take opportunities away from regular women, I think that that's wrong. And I'm not saying that it's right or wrong for them to do and feel and be whatever it is they want to be. I just think that, in terms of competition, I mean, I agree with Bill. She said it the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just a different level of strength and compatibility there. And it doesn't match up when that type of stuff is going on. And do I feel like Trump should be taking away funding? No, because you taking away funding from them because of the actions of one. I think that just needs to be removed. You know what I'm saying? And like, don't take away the funding, just remove that type of reality that's going on. So yeah, that's my take.
Bills, you said it. I agree. Bills like said, because like I really paused and took my time with what I was saying because of what you said. Like you could really get blackballed and talked about and all kinds of stuff. You're just
man,
a
as an
terrible
audience,
person
you don't want
if you
that
say
put
the
on
My
you,
bad, my
wrong
bro.
bad,
thing.
y'all. I forgot one perspective. My bad, Brody. I forgot to add you back. How you text? How you gonna text me and then don't be ready to be on the show? My bad, ladies. Spit y'all spill. I shouldn't have did that.
But yeah, she did a thing. I was trying to be nice about it. Like really be nice about it and
Yeah.
but that was just point blank period. That's what I was trying to say.
It's
So are
hard,
they the
bro. It's
scariest gang in town?
hard.
And you
With
gotta
your
then
statement, Bills, are they the
it's
scariest gang
just
in town now?
it's
I
tough.
mean, I ain't never been
Things
a
to talk
bitch, you
about.
heard? So I ain't scared of nothing. Now, are they?
I'm not scared. I just want to be
I
mindful.
feel
I want
like
to be
You
good.
honestly,
don't want to be in that.
I'm gonna say this.
I didn't
I don't
finish.
want to
I didn't
say it. I can't even say that. Never mind.
You
Now
don't
I
want to
felt
be in that.
you.
Nah,
No
cause
shit.
hey Trey, soon as she say something, soon as they hear her say something, they gonna come for where she is. So then it's gonna be like, nah, they might as well just leave it poisons.
Now I think what be happening though is like, I think they be in the full mindset that they like actually a woman and they're, it's, I think that's where the issue kind of gets
Listen, I
at.
feel like But this is my thing. Like, and I say this all the time. I have plenty of transgender friends. I have three to be exact that are in my close circle. You feel me? So I'm not against if you in your mind wake up and you are a girl and you want to transition and you want to get the sex change and you want to do this, then a third. I'm with you. Do whatever you want to do. You feel me? Be who, live in your truth. Be whoever you want to be. But when you talk about now, see, because I think what I think people miss is that a lot of these niggas couldn't cut it in their field. So you got a lot of niggas who got put out of the NBA and now they trying to get sex changes to be in the WNBA. You feel me? You got a lot of niggas who ran track in high school and that shit didn't go nowhere. So now they getting sex changes and they going into the fucking Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you look at it like that, you got niggas that are genuinely doing this sex change shit and not even fully going through with it. Cause all you gotta do is take the fucking pills to say you started the process to be considered a transgender. So you got a lot of these niggas that's playing these sports still got dicks. You feel me? So it's just like just because you grew some titties, you still have a penis, bro. Bro.
Now,
So there's a lot
seriously,
of people taking advantage. Okay.
seriously,
Yes, like
she right because even
What
okay.
you want, man?
I
What
brought
you
this
want?
example up before when I was on the panel, like what I used to try for NFL and NBA dance teams. It's the same thing. Now we see an era where transgender women are allowed to come in and be on the team and wear the skirts and the bras with the girls. Do you know how long it be taking
Really?
certain girls to make these squads? And you got to meet a certain weight requirement. You got to look a certain way. All this stuff, and then
bro,
turn around
these bitches
and
been
a bald head
cheerleading. They've been
transgender man make
cheerleading
you
since
so
they was
fucked
in
up.
fucking elementary school. I'm talking about been cheering since it was 86 pounds and
Yeah,
these bitches went through high school, fought for a scholarship, went to college, fought to finish that shit to get on the fucking team just to have a motherfucker thrown on the team for inclusion.
exactly.
That ain't never cheered
That's the
before.
problem.
How the fuck do you think that makes them feel?
That's the problem. Yep. That be my
Good
problem with it.
point.
I'm like, damn, you'll cut a
And
bitch
then you got
because
these
of her
fucking
body.
transgenders. You got these transgenders literally starting these fucking wars, literally kicking people out of their lives. Like they will cause a nigga to lose his job, livelihood, all because they said they don't want to fucking run track with you, or they don't want to fucking share a bathroom with you.
Yeah.
Like nigga, if I take my niece in the bathroom and it's a nigga kissing in the stall that I know is a nigga, and I hear the sound too loud, like I know you still got a dick, I'll fuck you up when you come out that store. Cause you ain't here looking at these little girls and you can't tell me you not. If you still gotta stand up to pee, you need to take your ass in the men's bathroom, bitch.
Yeah, it just be going too far. Ain't nobody saying that we don't respect you for what you are and who you want to be or anything like that. That's not what it's about. It's when it comes into the spaces and when our spaces are being invaded by certain things. To me, that's the biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own.
Or how about when you graduating from high school, right? And so you in the counselor's office and you filling out all of these applications for college and they telling you all these grants you available for, and you got this one grant, you done lost all the other grants, you got this one you in the running for, and it's for a black woman coming through poverty. Those are the bases of that. And they give it to the nigga who still got a dick. How you gonna feel about that? Like you just lost an opportunity to somebody who didn't even deserve it. And regardless of how you slice that pie, you're still until you finish going through that process, bro. You still a man. You still a woman. Just because you cut your titties off until you get that bottom surgery, do not come at me telling me to address you as ma'am or sir. I will not.
The bottom surgery don't matter to me. You can't have no period or push no baby out to me, so it
No,
still don't matter.
Yeah.
it don't
Hey,
matter.
no shade though.
Especially when it comes to
Agreed.
women. Like, I really feel
Agreed.
like it's really a
Agreed. All
sensitive thing
shade.
for a man to transition into being a woman. Like, all the stuff that comes along with just being a woman, a girl becoming
You'll
a
never
woman, the
experience that.
feelings, the thoughts, the like, everything that comes along with it. And for a man to scoop his way over
Like the
here
emotional
in a skirt and
turmoil
think
that
it's
we
all
as
cute
women
and want
go
to
through.
clock tea with me is not that cute to me. I
What about a
laugh.
woman trying to
Bro,
be a
the
But
daddy?
don't come
emotional
over here trying to
turmoil
be
that
too
we go
cute
through
like
when
it's
we
just a
come on our
fairy tale because I'm
periods.
still going through the hormones. I still have the real, the real. Like this isn't, and they go through a lot too because they're forced. These hormones are forced like into them and like high amounts. So I do understand that they do go through
I'm
the
gonna just say
hormonal
this, right? What
issues or
I when
whatever.
I did
But
some research
they
on the
chose
shit,
that. You should have been ready. We don't pick as a women. We don't choose to have all those extra stuff. Like we gotta balance that. Like
well,
they
let me
chose to
tell
do
you
that. So
my
get ready.
perspective as a woman who did choose to have all that extra shit. A lot of
You don't
y'all
even get the
know, a lot of
full
y'all do
like
know this, a
scope.
lot of y'all don't know this, but I went through in vitro, right? When you go through in vitro to have a child, you have to pump yourself full of chemicals. I had to give myself 2 shots every day plus a pill every day for 6 months. So with that being said, I had an extreme emotional imbalance going on inside of myself the whole time I was going through pregnancy. So on top of the fact that I was pregnant and going through the emotions of being pregnant, I also had a chemical imbalance that I had to fight with every day. You know what I'm saying? I was after I had my son, I catapulted into fucking postpartum depression based on the imbalance that inside of myself. So, on the one hand, I understand the chemical imbalance part and the feelings that it creates for people, but on the other hand, it's like if you are doing this shit as a choice, it's a decision that you made. You don't get to put that shit on me, bro. So the whole time I'm all, I wasn't putting that shit off on everybody around me. I wasn't coming at people like you don't have to do these shots and I'm upset. No, fuck that shit, bro. Like I had to learn maneuver through my emotions. So for me, you got all of these fucking people that's hopped up off of these drugs and they allowing their fucking emotions to dictate how they move through life. You sit here starting all these fucking wars. You want to go head up with the fucking big pharma. You want to go head up with this person. You don't want this bitch to be able to go to prom. You want to take the limos away from this school. Like the fuck? It just be shit on top of shit that these battles that they go into, and I feel like a lot of that shit is fueled by the drugs. Like seriously,
You think the weed fucking their head, messing their head up?
ain't nobody say nothing about marijuana. Don't you piss me off? Who said that? Trey? Trey, I would drop kick you in this box beside me. You don't want to be beside me talking shit to me. Y'all better tell him what happened to the last nigga that was in that box.
Don't do it. That's not a place you want to be at.
Damn, man. For real. All right, hold on. Your name, hold on. Your name is Blitz. I'm gonna call you
Allow, but
Blitz.
not too much.
No,
Blouse.
don't.
Oh,
That's
Blouse,
not my
Blouse,
name. That is not my
Blouse.
name either.
All right, what's your name? What's your name? I can you tell me your name, please, 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 please,
Oh,
please, please. I
I'm
said
gonna let you
please.
try one more time. I know
Man,
you
them
could do
long
it.
words. You what?
It's bills. You can't
Bills. Oh,
read.
Radio,
bills.
you gonna give a perspective?
All right, bills. I'm sorry. I don't want to be in that
Fuck.
box. Go ahead, smoke that weed. Smoke that weed. Smoke that weed.
that wasn't what
Who
he
is
was
that?
talking
Trey?
about.
What about K?
Come on, man.
K
That shit is
backstage.
new.
Let me know if you want to come up here, K.
But she better smoke it
So y'all
all
had
up.
a whole bunch of great points,
Peace,
but
The
peace,
face
y'all.
though. It's the face though.
It's
The
the
face.
queens in the building for
what y'all feeling
me.
Right.
about
And
DC being the
here.
gayest city though?
We not.
Listen, nigga, we gay as hell. I love pussy.
All
77%
right,
of my friends
you
was
got things.
gay. We love bitches. What you want me to do?
All right, so they saying that because you know the DC jail. You know what they say about DC jail.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
why.
whoa.
What?
That is not where that fucking statistic comes from.
No,
That is
it
the
didn't.
last place they
That's
checked
the
was
game.
the fucking jail, sir. They
They
do
the
they
gangsters.
figure these. Let me tell you something, Trey. Don't piss me off. Statistics are created by the census. I don't know if you know what a census is.
All right, chill.
You know, where they send that thing around to your house and they say, is anybody in your household gay? If so, how many? That's where they get that from,
Why you gotta
okay?
be in the why you gotta be in the camera doing
Hold up, they asked that on the census. They asked how many people in the house.
Bitch,
Oh, that's
yes.
a good one. I didn't see
I
that
mean, they
answer in
haven't
a
Yes.
been
minute.
knocking on my door in
Have you
10
filled out a census in the past 10 years?
Oh,
Let me let you know. Yeah, that shit on there. They want to
Damn.
know what race you are. They want to
Yeah,
know how many kids you had. They want to know how you had these kids. They want to know where the fuck the kids came from and was born at. What hospital?
I'm not
What
gonna lie.
city? They want to know when
Nobody,
the last time you had sex. They want to know what the last drug was you did. They want to know what you ate for fucking breakfast.
wait a minute, bitch. When a lady,
wait a minute.
hold up, sis. When a lady came to my door, you know what I'm
She
saying?
said
Like,
that bitch ain't say none of that.
they say that shit. She did. What you
Nah,
say?
you got it. I'm talking about the
Man,
joint they send to your house that they had. They
I
send
ain't
out a
fill it out.
booklet. It's like this
It's a
thick.
thick
If you
ass
really
booklet.
flip through
It's
that
just
joint to
too much
answer
to
them
fill out.
questions, bro,
no.
that shit gonna go crazy. The bitches that come door to door, they do a slight synopsis of it. But if you do that shit on your own, bro, you gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
She
that's
know what she know.
I know a little bit about a little bit,
Don't
y'all.
put too much funnel because I don't trust the funnel.
All right, gang. All right, gang. That was
You supposed to let her see me sprinkle this fun.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know she was talking to you. I thought she was talking to somebody she was with.
Say
Those
five,
and
you
them
could
joints going
just stop
crazy.
it over there. Fuck out of here.
My bad. You know I'm looking at calmness.
He be
My
rolling them
bad.
funnel
Don't worry
cake
about it. I'm gonna
J's.
wait. I'm gonna wait till
You
you
know
open this shit up before I twist this bitch. I
Yuck.
want her
I
to
was
see how
so
much printer
no,
in
but I
here.
need to
Yuck.
try my shit every
You
time. I'm not
better
gonna lie.
you better
Too
twist up.
much
Said
of
she
the
don't trust that
funnel.
printer. Her.
Hey
All
Bill,
right.
you better twist up bills.
Yeah, nigga.
You know she is, Billy. All right, so 50 Cent urges Trump not to pardon Diddy. 50 Cent publicly urged Donald Trump not to pardon Sean Diddy Combs amidst his current legal woes. Diddy faces multiple charges, and 50's stance is sparking industry-wide debate. So I want to know from y'all, man, is 50's message a call for accountability, or is 50 just being hot, causing drama?
50 is man 50.
Let me tell you something. You see this fucking hand raise. First of all, funnel level check. Second of all,
Lord have
nigga,
mercy.
OJ did it. What do you mean? What are we pardoning the nigga for? He fucked that girl upside down. Ain't them niggas too? He put the shit in the baby oil. He beat the bitch up in the hotel. He fucking sent
Hey
the
Trey,
little
make sure you get
to the
this.
goddamn outfit. Bitch, Jeffrey Epstein is best friends. Y'all niggas better wake the fuck up. Pardon the nigga. I'll pardon his foot off up in his ass. Let me catch up with him.
I agree with Bills. Nothing else needs to be said.
Yeah, I agree. But I do want to add on. I do feel like as we're trying to lay down the law and just be strong about how it's wrong and da 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 da, don't do this, don't do that. He shouldn't have did this, he shouldn't have did that. All those little aspects that a lot of our society takes on their day to day, we need to hold on to that same integrity and the same standards and lay down the law. Like we need to just, if we're gonna make a big spectacle of it and hold people accountable, let's do it all the way. Don't just hold this man accountable like he's the first one or the last. And he wasn't the one who started it. He definitely was groomed into that. There was people who put him on, and he just got real comfortable and loose about it. And he's a black man. So I just want to hold everybody accountable, but I do agree. And that's my take.
Listen,
You was waving. I
listen.
thought you were.
I was because I did. Got Z. Normally we like this locked in tight like a booty hole, but you don't piss me off. All right? You can't. At the end of the day, I get the whole grooming aspect of it, right? I don't fuck how much grooming is done to you, bro. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
And until me being a person who has been to a lifestyle party, right? When you go into these types of events, you put yourself in a position to trust the person who is throwing this event. You gotta trust that they're not drugging you. You gotta trust that they're not gonna put you in a position you don't want to be in. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different things that go into being a part of the lifestyle. Well, I think the issue in all of this, the main part of it, is the level of disrespect and distrust that he's created amongst all of these people that attended these events. You can't lock a person up for a week after you break their booty hole open because you don't want them to go to the hotel to the hospital and you don't want them to go get stitches and questions to be asked. Like, so now not only did you violate the fuck out of me, but you trapped me in this house and you feel like because it's a pool out back, there's a chef cooking, there's a soaking tub and a bitch bathing me, that this shit is gonna be okay when it's the fuck not. So I just don't agree with it. I
I
don't feel like
agree with what
anyone
you're
should be
saying.
pardoned, especially for some dumb shit like this.
Period.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I was just like elaborating. We need to lay down the gavel across the board to like everyone who is within those realms because it's not okay. It's like trying to take down the devil but let the demons be running free. Like that's all I'm saying. Like don't try to just get like just the overhead. Get these people. And then there was people who were regular attendants. Like get these people. Like they're sick in the membrane. Get these people for real. Don't just get the teacher. Get the students. Like what the fuck? Birds of a feather flock together. Apple don't fall too far from tree. I don't care what you want to call it. I'm just saying get all of them. I do not disagree with what you're saying. Do not pardon that man. Hold him accountable for what he did. That is gruesome things that he did. It was out of line to multiple people. It is crazy on high levels too. High, low, just taking full advantage. But I just think everybody should be held accountable. So like I love to see the accountability and just like trying to stand on morals and values. But I just hope that like while this is being a big thing and we're staying on top of it, making sure like we're holding people accountable, like let's make sure this continues and really get a shift that's necessary instead of just trying to get who's doing it the biggest.
Yeah, man. Always like I feel like 50 is definitely trolling because he don't like Diddy anyway. And now that Diddy out here getting persecuted in the court of public opinion and in regular court, you know what I'm saying? Like 50 gonna take the time to troll, and that's just how I see it. 50 is definitely trolling for sure. You know what I'm saying? He don't like Diddy anyway, and I think that he's been exposing things about Diddy parties and what goes on at those types of parties and things like that. But on the other hand of it, I mean, like him being charged for RICO and different things like that, I feel like you can't be in a RICO by yourself. And I think that's interesting, like the charges and stuff that's being put up against him. But like for the shit that he did to Cassie, he definitely needs to be persecuted and fully put up for what he did to her. Now, on the back end of that too, like just playing devil's advocate, because you know she was in a relationship with him for 10 years. So it's just kind of like I did find it interesting that they wanted to take it to court once she put in this civil lawsuit, because he called her bluff as if, you know, she wouldn't actually really truly file this lawsuit so she can get that money or whatever the case is. So I do think it's the double-edged sword. He do need to pay her for what the fuck he did to her. No amount of money will ever, you know, erase what she went through, what she had to deal with, or any other person in that circumstance as well. It'll never erase it or change it. But um, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he should get a pardon. I do think that he need to see this trial all the way through, and a jury of his peers need to make that motherfucking decision. And that's just how I see it. Like, I don't think that a pardon is necessary in this particular case, because there is some evidence of proof that something was going on, that if something was taking place, and many of people have came out and said that. But at the same time, we got a lot of consenting grown as adults doing shit, and then, you know, on the back end, they're not completely holding themselves accountable for decisions that they chose to indulge in. Like, nah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's ever right to drug somebody. It's not right to, you know, do anything to a person without their permission. But 9 times out of 10, people in that industry, they know what time it is when they go to a Diddy party. They know what's up. They know what goes down. They know what happens. So it's just kind of like people need to be more accountable in terms of not being so thirsty for fame, and not being so thirsty for money, not being so thirsty for a lifestyle that you know may not benefit you in the long run in terms of emotionally and what you would have to deal with. Because what's the guy? He used to play for the Redskins, Terry Crews. The same thing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like literally being molested by a white man, like somebody in the industry being molested and not saying nothing about it, because you don't want to lose everything. You don't want to lose what you have. You don't want to lose what you earn, and you want to be able to continue to thrive and go through the industry. But like the industry is wicked and it's devilish, and
So
most
can you like sell your soul and then be like, oh, I don't want to sell my soul no more?
man, they already did it. You see what I'm saying? They
But
already
is then it don't you see like that's what they y'all like be kind of doing though? Like I see that in this situation because it's like look at what you said for 10 years. How long can you really be with somebody and you acting like you don't know what's going on? Like it
yeah,
is what it is. Like you signed up. So it's like, okay, now here we are 10 years later or however many years later. You're a whole mom
yeah.
of multiple children with a whole nother man.
Realize
You
it's wrong now. You know what I'm saying? And she know it was wrong now. She understand that it's wrong now. You see what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know, and I want her to be able to get whatever justice that she deserves. She got her coins or whatever, and whatever needs to take place for him, it needs to take place. But I just
Sometimes it takes for you to leave a fucking toxic situation and be loved properly.
for
to
sure.
realize that you were loved wrong. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
a lot
mean?
of cases like that, y'all. But I
Like
mean,
that bitch was fucking with that nigga from the time she was a
for a long
child. And then
time.
the next person that she got with loved her correctly, put her on a pedestal and treated her how she deserved to be treated. And now she sees
Look,
that
before
what
y'all
she went through
before
before
y'all
that was
start
wrong
cooking
as
too
fuck.
much, ladies,
Niggas,
let
don't
me
let
let
me
me
finish.
let me make sure let me get at least two of the guys' perspectives.
All right, so look, hello, ladies.
Peace,
I
King.
got
Hey,
a I got a totally different perspective than y'all. I know y'all gonna chew me up the hill and back on this,
put him
but
beside me, Trey Five.
Put
um,
him beside her.
my perspective on this Diddy situation is a little different. I bring it down into more of a reality type situation. I bring it into the culture. Like I'm in the entertainment arena. And I've been in the entertainment arena for a while. Diddy is a prominent figure in the entertainment arena, and just without going like play by play and step by step, I'm gonna just say that anybody that went to Diddy, like just had like the previous person just said, anybody that went to a Diddy party, they knew what was going on, and they was with it,
Fully aware, right? Like it
fully
wasn't like
aware,
they was unconscious or trying to
fully
figure
aware,
out how to get a
Nah,
Diddy
some of them
house.
was. Some of them
fully
was
aware,
unconscious and they was not aware of exactly what they was
and
getting
then
themselves
hold
into.
on, and then let me finish this. And any drugs that they was on them drugs because they wanted to be on them. It wasn't like it's not like a situation where they gotta go out here and try to trick people into trying to fuck them. Like the
So
people,
if
like
that's
Now
the
the
these
case,
are
then
the
why
baby
did they
oil,
find
you
the
can't
drugs in the
prove that
baby
the
oil?
baby oil wasn't
Yeah,
laced. So
y'all
we're gonna
got
get to that.
yeah,
They
But
y'all
proved
I'm
that the
saying
baby
no,
oil
no,
was in
no,
fact laced. So if the
no. I'm
baby oil
saying
is
lace.
laced and niggas is in here rubbing each other down, getting
can
high,
always
how the fuck did they
Ladies,
validate.
know?
I'm gonna let y'all cook, ladies. I'm gonna let y'all cook.
Hold on, yeah. Before y'all cook, I'm about to finish up. So, like, whatever happened, whether the baby oil was laced, whether it was cocaine residue that was just floating in the air, or Molly, when you walked in the air, they just threw it at you. When you came there, you knew what you was coming there for. He's at the pedestal of the entertainment world, and everything that they wanted to do, they did it. And like how and like how somebody chimed in and said, when she got with somebody, they loved her correctly. Nah, I think when she got with somebody, somebody got in her head, and like we can make millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars off
Oh
this.
Lord.
Let's pursue
Trey
this,
Five,
and
put
then
him in the
that's why this
basement.
all came.
I
Now
don't,
y'all cook. Let her cook.
so.
Yeah, because
Trey
y'all let
Five,
me
put
Hold
him
on.
in the
Let me get.
basement.
y'all
Hold on.
let
No,
me
go ahead. No,
Let
go
me
ahead.
let
No, go
me
ahead. No,
guys,
go ahead.
let me
No, go
let
ahead.
everybody
gotta
get their
cut off
sync. Let me
though.
let everybody get their solo. I just got DD,
Hold on,
Trey,
let
and
me
Los
go.
left.
I bet. Go there. Go
Diddy,
ahead,
kick
Diddy.
his ass,
had
Diddy.
it Jay's
I
leg.
think, what's up, y'all? I ain't gonna lie.
He is pretty.
I really want to say thank you. I really want to say that Diddy was trolling. His ass pushed the button. His ass should have never pushed on live TV in front of millions of people that watched it. I watched it. We all watched it. You wanted to thank somebody that you fucking abused. No, I didn't understand the point of you even reaching out. I didn't understand the point of that. I think he pushed a button for her. I don't think nobody got in her head. I think semi embarrassment after watching what did come out. Yeah, okay, maybe somebody got in her head as to make some money off it, but at the end of the day, she was with somebody. Tied. I don't think everybody that went to a Diddy party knew everything that they was about to get involved in. Then again, hindsight, there are people who have said I have never gone to a Diddy party because I've heard everything that's going on there and I don't want no parts of that. So it's like a 50-50 with that, but I don't think everybody knew that they was going to be laced with drugs and shit like that. Hell no. No, I don't think that. I do think Diddy was trolling and he trolled a little bit too much. You thought you was unstoppable and your ass got stopped.
Ooh, take on that with the whole Diddy situation. I mean, at the end of the day, he knew he did. Yeah, at the same time, it's just like it's crazy because nobody really listened to Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne said it in front of everybody. He said, "Do not hang around this man." And what people did, it went over their head. They love Puff so much that they wanted to be in the party. So hey, you just gotta be one of them ones and not get caught like Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne, he was smart, but Diddy now got to do what Diddy did. He got serve that time just like R. Kelly. His kids, I mean, shoot, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Man, at the end of the day, the fucking kids need to get locked up too, cause
You
they
had
Diddy Juniors.
this shit. Like that's another thing. Like, did you like? Did you not? You like? You knew you had kids when you did this. So the kid thing is just like a
The nigga is a collector of kids. Are we missing that? The
that
nigga
What he
literally
collected his
collects
kids?
like
children.
part too.
Like he
I don't know
randomly
about that.
adopts kids that he finds on fucking social media. And they
Who is
come stay at his house for weeks and weeks and weeks.
who, Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber definitely.
No, you don't know about it's a little
The
white
little
girl.
girl, the
It
white
was
girl,
Justin
and that
Bieber.
other
It
little
was
black
Usher.
girl.
It was motherfucking a little black girl. It's
Yeah.
fucking Quincy Jones' son.
See.
That ain't his fucking kid. That nigga mama died when he was still little. Why the fuck is he still with Diddy?
But see, we could even take this back to like Aaliyah and her situation with R. Kelly, the same shit. Where's these fucking kids' parents at?
They was
Signing them up.
That's
Now,
man.
R.
allowing this
Kelly,
shit.
a lot of,
Yeah,
with the
I
R.
think
Kelly
county
situation,
closed
a lot of them parents sold them kids
like
souls.
that's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Like, so it's
They
a
sold
lot deeper.
the
It,
money washed
it,
up. Then they wanted to come out with the lawsuit and da 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 da. Pay attention to the way that music went. With
And
our
with the Cassie situation, how
like,
can you say she was money hungry when the bitch closed
the
that shit behind closed doors?
have that
Like,
money no more. Them that money dried up, and them hoes wasn't getting paid no more.
yeah, 30 million is a lot of money. Fuck all that. Hey,
Cassie took
that,
that
that
nigga to
white man
court
knew what time it
and
was.
settled behind closed doors with a motherfucking NDA, right? The feds had to break her NDA
Yeah. They
to
once they
get
get
her to testify. They subpoenaed her. She didn't even want to come. So you can't say that a bitch did some shit for money. Cause like she said,
it,
she was triggered. You'll be so healed from a motherfucker, so healed from some shit, so moved on from some shit.
Like she was
All
that.
it takes is for a motherfucker to say, hey, how you been doing? Bitch, what?
Like why would you go on national
For
TV?
that shit comes
I didn't
back like
understand
a
on it.
fucking floodgate, bro. Like a floodgate. Like yours, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel like he called her bluff with the motherfucking lawsuit. Cause the same way with Shannon Sharp, they try to settle it behind doors or whatever. Did he like, nah, I'm not about to whatever. And she went and she found that shit. He settled it the next day. The next day, that's the fastest lawsuit I ever heard anybody settling, and or anything like that, because he did not. I don't think it would have ever blew up had she not filed it in court. I don't think so. I think he would have still been out here on these streets doing the same shit he been doing for however long he been fucking doing it. It's
I
just
think,
with the lawsuit, it's opening the doors for everybody to be able to come out, tell their story,
yeah.
whatever it is. I mean, that's just how I see it. That's
And
how
that shit be hard to do. Like when you molested,
yeah.
right? Mind you, it's hard to even tell your parents. And I'm speaking
Mhm.
from experience. It's hard to it took me until I was damn near my 30s to tell my mother what happened to me when I was a child.
I'm
You know what I'm
sorry.
saying? And I was triggered by my abuser. Like I hadn't seen them in a long, long time, and they said hi to me, and that shit fucked me up, bro. Broke me again. So it's just like I don't. I feel like it took for Cassie to be strong enough to speak on it for other people to find the courage to do that shit themselves. And
Yeah.
so for me as a person who's been through shit personally, to see things like this and to see people try and rip her to shreds, that shit hurts my feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it hurts my heart because it's like that's a level of strength a lot of people never reach, bro. Like, so for you to then say, oh, this bitch doing this shit for money or this bitch doing this for clout, she been in the shadows forever. Like, forever. You stopped hearing this bitch name when she went with Diddy and she was fine with that. So I just don't subscribe to that
So you,
notion.
you don't think
Like a
her
cloud
husband,
chaser is a cloud chaser. They gonna chase clout no matter what. She would
but
have been chasing clout this whole time if that's what she was doing it for.
no, I'm not saying no, that's not
Now
what I'm
I'm talking I was still responding to Trey
oh,
ass
oh, okay.
or
That's
fucking
not
this
what
guy
I was
over here. I told you to put the nigga beside me. Not you,
Damn, what I
Diddy, that
do? What
nigga.
I do,
I was
But
Bills?
beside
What I
you.
do, Bills? What did I do? What did I
No,
do?
Now
no,
I feel bills, but I
it's
also know that a lot of
Bills,
women
what
not
did I
like you
do?
neither. So like a lot of the times, like we think, as advocates or whatever. We're advocate, but it's still women out here that's in positions to keep trying to get it, to make it seem like, because you gotta think that we Diddy's still a black man that's in the
Mhm.
in the entertainment industry. What do they love to do? So at the end of the day, like however they gonna do it, they gonna do it. And I feel like personally, if she was gonna settle with that amount, it would have just been that. But because he did try her at the awards and trigger her and make her feel, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt it. And I'm like, damn, Diddy, you got a lot
Yeah,
of big
you know,
balls.
Like, you
Yeah,
gotta chill. Like, why you?
right.
talking about
So
it.
Why the
it's one of
fuck
them
would you do that?
situations when it's like if she would have married a black man, I probably might be like, but the fact that he not black and they going after, it's a little
I
suspicious.
feel like he definitely put that battery in her back. I do feel like that.
Charged her all the way up,
Yeah,
sis.
I do
I
feel
mean,
like
in
that. I
a
do.
way,
He using his white power.
like opened her eyes a little bit. Like I said, I
Yeah.
definitely see like the little open of the eye. I can see that, but like far as like the money wise, but like her
Mm.
actually opening up, well, I feel like he forced her to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That award, I don't think we would be here had you not mentioned her name on
At
no
all.
motherfucking awards.
But see,
Exactly.
Ladies, are y'all saying she's going from one abuser to another?
I
No,
mean,
she
no, no,
said
no,
that she
mm,
no.
said that
go ahead.
Diddy forced her
It's
to
not
do it
accusing
by
her. He's
saying her
fucking
name.
her
She
up.
not saying her nigga did it. She saying Diddy did it. That's right. Am I right, Diddy?
Yeah,
No,
like
Saying
no,
is the
so,
man put the
so,
battery in
so
her
let
back to
Trey,
go for that coin.
Right.
That's what I
Okay.
get. That's what I think.
no, I
Now
see what
I
Trey trying to
think
I want
ask.
I
I
know
think
that's
the
what
white I think
I'm
the
saying.
white
her
nigga
all
I
right.
think the white nigga in there on some, oh my God, how could you be okay with this? Are you all right?
Yeah,
Like
Right,
Jesus,
right,
he did
right,
that to you?
Yeah,
you know he
You
got
his
are you
ass.
all right?
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
right.
That's what that white man in there doing. Like he was
Yeah,
He's
petrified,
chopping her ass
looking
up.
at her like,
Nothing
bitch,
wrong
how
with that.
can you still be living? I'd have died. What?
That's what I
Nigga did
do.
some shit like that
sometimes.
to me.
And
Get
then
the
we're
money.
talking about Diddy. We're not talking about somebody that is
We're talking about
somebody in the
puffy
we're talking
Yeah,
combs.
about
powerful ass man. Yeah.
people that it took for them to even come out. Like people renege their fucking stories. We had Don Richardson like confused in the fucking daylight, reneging their fucking story until enough people were able to say, okay, this actually happened. The pressure, and that's another thing what Bill was saying, the pressure. If you're not in that situation, you don't understand the amount of pressure that's sitting on you.
And I felt that pressure from a regular person. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
So
see,
imagine feeling that type of pressure from a conglomerate like Sean fucking Diddy Puffy John's Love Combs.
nigga got
Drop
that.
The
the
fuck?
drop
And
the
then he got
love
all them
part. I didn't
names.
even
Like, did they
understand
put
how
all the
that
names
would
from
Straight,
work.
straight
adopted?
outside.
I
Sean
was like,
Puffy
this
Diddy
nigga done
John
lost it when
Cause
he
he a
said
slick
call
ass
me
nigga. He could
love.
be like,
Man.
Straight
no,
outside.
it was
Boy,
love that did it. Love made me
Straight
do it. I
outside.
wasn't Diddy that
Straight
night.
outside.
I was Combs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
Straight outside.
when he come out with
It's a
that
tough
love, I was
situation because
done.
no woman
Any
deserves
nigga that refer to himself as daddy
submission
when
like
talking
that.
to another grown man is not all there.
he's not okay.
Some
All
He's
right,
people
not.
now I think it's a
everything
slippery
is off.
slope,
Not something,
but
everything is off.
I think it's a slippery slope because
Oh, he
which
definitely got a slippery slope.
I think it was designated to conflate the abuse with Cassie with these lifestyle parties
Yep.
to make them look like the character collides when I don't think the character collides. I think they're two totally different situations.
That's why I say
And
you can't
I
go by
think when he
yourself.
goes into those
You be in
parties,
Rico by
he is
yourself.
one person, and when he comes out of those parties, he is another.
But he's in a Rico, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I kept saying you can't be in a how is he in a Rico by himself? So that's the thing that I'm just confused about. But overall, like I said, what
Because a
he
Rico,
beat
all a Rico
her.
Now I
is a
think they was
fucking,
trying to set
all a
Cassie up
Rico
too, though.
is a federal charge, a
I think they
federal
was trying to
case.
set
Like you
Cassie
can
up
be
to
in a
be like
Rico
his
by
accessory
yourself.
to the
Because
parties.
because
Yeah, you that a Rico was a
You can
complete
be
that's
indicted
the point.
alone.
They
You
try to
can be
say
indicted alone.
somebody do something.
Period.
A
For
guy
what the fuck you've
trying to
done. And a lot of times,
Something.
Mo, niggas done already got off on certain shit, and then they take them back to court for that shit, and they call them the Rico. Like that shit is just a fancy word for saying I'ma get your ass no matter what, bitch. Like you could be on the Rico alone.
I don't know, man. I ain't never seen nobody on a Rico alone. So
Is
Yeah,
it
cause
possible? Is it
Diddy.
this
possible for?
this the isolated
Diddy.
incident.
This is our OJ Simpson.
I'm telling you,
For sure.
Diddy,
And that
Diddy,
nigga did
Diddy
it.
the Black
So
Trump, y'all.
OJ Diddy.
but it involves a
you
Did you
feel me?
larger
guys see?
criminal organ. You know, it involves a more larger criminal type of situation. That's why I'm saying that. Like, it has to be a complete
They
criminal
trying to see if Diddy gonna snitch.
organization, a situation where
Who was
But
people
with
who the
you?
fuck
are
he gonna
involved,
snitch on? The
enterprises
niggas he
are
got the
involved.
drugs from?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like, how
Yeah, they trying to get him to
right
that's what they
there.
really
they
trying to do. They trying to see if you we
Man,
going
we got a book. We got
they trying to see.
hey, man, he out
yeah.
of line for what he did to Cassie,
Is
and I
it possible
can't
for a
nobody.
black entertainer to be massively successful and not get taken down with the big R?
Yeah, I
Ooh.
mean, look at Kobe Bryant. Yes,
That he
He
had a
he got he got hit with it too. What you mean?
exactly. But I mean, that shit ain't stopping Kobe. That shit ain't stopping no damn Kobe.
It didn't.
And us, we knew that shit ain't happen, nigga. Please, ain't Kobe ain't raping no white hoes. Get on. You hoes get on. You hoes get on.
yeah. We know what. Yeah,
We
we know
Did
what
know
it
he did.
did
that.
it not stop
Yes, that
Kobe?
is possible. Yes, it is possible.
Hmm.
Bitch
I
can
don't
put a
know.
hard
I
name.
mean,
Know that shit ain't happening.
Now is
Every
it
Caucasian woman is not a whore.
is it genuine to say it didn't stop Kobe just because
If they
Kobe
try to set
still
up the black
didn't
man,
end up
they
being
are.
successful?
I'm about to say I mean I watch Snap and most of them bitches
oh,
whores. You know they be. I'm telling you like white people. They kind of
Even the John I was locked up with, she was locked up with me for setting up a black nigga. So I had
like
no empathy for her. I didn't. I really didn't. Like
white dudes be tripping.
That's a great segue to the next topic. Remy Ma and Papoose relationship dramas.
Uh,
The couple, known for representing black love, is facing relationship drama, allegations of infidelity, and as we know, they are separated. With Remy being with a battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, Papoose being with the GOAT Clarissa Shields. What do y'all feel about a self-proclaimed black representation of black love, Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship fiasco? Sleep.
Well, I don't even have no take on that one. Ain't gonna lie.
okay, so the question, like you asking, what do I think about what them separating? Like, what's my intake on what?
What's your
Because
take on the whole
I don't
fiasco?
look at them as like representation of black love, Papoose and Remy Ma, me personally. So
Okay, expound on why not.
I mean, they just wasn't a couple to me that like you know how they had like goals, like they wasn't a couple to me that was a couple that, you know, to idealistically build black love off of. No, not at all.
man. So, I mean, it just shows that, everything that glitters isn't gold. Like, I think I think why people consider Papoose and Remy Ma black love or whatever the case may be is because of him holding her down while she was in prison, different things like that. And when she got out, he was still with her and stuff like that. Because most men will not hold down a woman who's in jail. Most of the time, they'll leave, cheat, you know what I'm saying? They not about to deal with the ramifications behind a woman who commits a crime and goes to jail. So I think a lot of people was commending Papoose for that, being still remaining by her side. But I don't know what happened along the lines of their relationship that, she decided to step out and then, everything just failed because from my understanding, he beat the dude up and things like that as well. So I don't know what kind of tremble that. I don't think that we should look at certain couples as black love or goals and stuff like that, because I feel like every situation has negatives and positives, and we really don't know what's going on within the confines of a relationship. And I think a lot of times we do put a lot of pressure on these people, and we think we try to look up to these people and things like that, when that's not how we should really be looking at things for real. So I mean, I feel like at some point somebody going to cheat at some point. Like, it's some people out here that's faithful, but I mean, I think from my family and the things I've seen in my family, even my own personal experiences, like there's never been a time where people were 100% faithful in a marriage or relationship. So I don't think that it's like fair to put this, oh, black love couple goals type of thing on a relationship when, things could have been broken way before the fact. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my take.
Full circle. Oh, he ain't with us.
So,
Diddy.
so I think, all right, this is what I think. The black love whole thing, I think that actually just came from Papoose himself. I do agree with like him holding her down and everything like that. However, I think with the amount of time that she did, we watched them on Love and Hip Hop. From what we have seen, from what I've seen, I just think she changed to be someone else. I don't think the person that thought she was going to be, I don't think she was that person. I mean, she had a baby under pressure. She didn't want to do that. Not saying that she regretted that, but she didn't want to do that. We all saw she didn't want to do that, but she did do that for him. Like, I think maybe it was just the person, she outgrew the person that he thought she was going to be. But I do think that he did a good job as, being faithful and holding it down. However, sometimes now doubling back on the faithful thing. Now I know I have been completely faithful in relationships, and I know I felt like someone else has been completely faithful to me too. So again, not agreeing on the faithful part, but broken things sometimes already do be broken in different ways. It can be communication. It can be a person just outgrowing someone. It can be someone just mentally, emotionally. People just outgrow people, and I think that's truly what happened.
I agree with what she just said about people outgrowing each other. And I also agree with what Cherie said about them not being the idea idealistic, you know, example. And what she also what everybody pretty much said about how he held her down in jail. So it's like for real, for me, I feel like their relationship gained so much traction because, like they said, you don't see that shit. You don't see niggas hold bitches down in jail. But it's like I just feel like it gets to a point where if you realize you're no longer in love with a person, especially somebody that's done so much for you, like Papoose did for her, you have to respect them enough to let them go before you had them out here looking stupid as shit like that. I also feel like, the battle rap nigga got something over her head. So it's like a bit of a blackmail situation happening as well. Um, and I think that based on some shit Papoose played on the interview he did the other day. The nigga basically played a recording of her saying, like, if you wouldn't have hit the nigga in the face, then I wouldn't still be fucking with him. Like, this your fault. Like, now I gotta play cool with the nigga and da 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 da. And then there was another recording of the nigga saying, I got some shit in my phone, like, she gonna do whatever I tell her to. Like, so I just minding my business when it comes to people's relationships, especially celebrities. I feel like relationships are supposed to be private. You can't base your level of success in a relationship or love of somebody else's. So I feel like people need to stop trying to look for examples of what love is supposed to be and fucking go out here and experience the shit for themselves and figure out what the fuck they like and don't like. So everybody's not the same.
I agree with the points that Bills was saying. I don't know much about the last part that she was talking about, but the first part I do feel like she could have handled it a little differently, especially how he was able to, against people usually wouldn't support, like, especially a man, like, don't he wouldn't support his woman and be down for her, like, when she's doing a bid or whatever. So, like, I just think that she should have held that to a certain regard. And then I just also feel like when people are in relationships, they should be mindful that that was their friend first, so try to still be a good friend on the exit. But I don't have much opinion on these Hollywood relationships. I can't keep up. I don't know if they're real or fake. They look good sometimes, but I can't keep up with it. I don't be keeping up with these people's, my families, nobody. I don't be keeping up with these people's relationships. So that's my little take. Not too much.
Yo, what's up with y'all? Who we
What's up,
talking?
Joey?
Papoose and talking Pap and Remy.
Yes, sir.
Remy trash and she been trash, man. I've been saying she that for a long time, but that ain't my place. Like Z just said, this people get caught up in these aesthetics, man. Couples goals and this and that, and you see right here just how fragile that shit is and how see through it. I always say, man, anytime a nigga throwing the black fist up and all that shit, I check for my wallet. That ain't no different. All that. Oh, this black love is black love is black love. That's bullshit, man. I mean, listen, let's just. I don't really even get how Remy even in conversation as somebody. I mean, I mean, if that's the case, we might as well go dig up Rod Digger and go find whoever the fuck. What's the girl who was with I mean, none of these people are around anymore. Remy's no different. Remy has never had a song by herself that anybody can name or can say that they fuck with. Hold on. So that's it for me.
Yeah, I
All
like that
right.
shit he was just talking about.
I was about to say I definitely agree with it. He hit everything on the nail, honestly, for me. Because I mean, well, I never looked at them as no couple go. Honestly, I never seen them as a couple go. Papoose is maybe a great guy. I don't know that nigga personally, but from what I see, he appears to be a great guy. But I don't know what the hell happened behind closed doors and not what Wilson spilled the beans on some type of recording shit. It could be some blackmail we don't know some shit about.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you never know what the fuck be going on in people relationships, to be honest. And that's why people shouldn't be looking at people like that's a goal to reach and stuff like that, when you should just be, yeah, I mean, it's okay to look at people as examples, but you got to be wise and be able to discern who you're looking up to as an example, because you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? If you ain't got like a good family system that you could really look at. That's why I brought up my family, because it was a lot of like, ooh, just going through my family history and research and shit like that. I found out a lot of shit. I'm like, hold on, why the fuck is such and such over here and they over here? When I'm doing my family line, and you find out somebody was fucking with somebody, man, and shit. You just find out all kinds of shit. And that's why I just say, like, nobody is perfect when we talk about these kinds of relationships and stuff like that. There's always something going on that you may not always be privy to. And that's why you can't put all that pressure on people and expect them to be something when whole time they're really not that for real. So it's just, people gotta stop doing that and be willing to walk their own light, truth, and way. And stop looking at these people as examples and go about your own path the way that you're supposed to go about your path, because you know the difference between right and wrong. And you should know how you want to be treated in any type of relationship, friends, family, a man or a woman, whatever it is. You already know how you want to be treated. And we shouldn't look at these people as goals, because they are human beings just like us.
And we don't even know them. Like I can see if you personally
Right. Like
don't even know.
at
Yeah,
all. And that's why I have to be clear. Like, I don't even go back and forth and try to keep up with my friends, family, nobody. And I know these people. Like, what do I look like trying to keep up with them? Like,
I mean,
that's
granted,
Yeah.
us backwards.
we scroll on Instagram. Like if it's dead for us to see, it's dead for us to see. Like, but me going out my way to
Right.
keep up with hell no.
and it's like Will and Jada too. The same thing with them. I think that's kind of like a
Right.
similar situation. And you know how everybody looked at Will and Jada as goals, and whole time Jada was fucking on August. Like, I mean, Jesus, I mean,
I mean, that's a
ooh,
relationship. Ain't
it's not.
nobody
You can't do it.
So do we not have no positive representations of black love?
Nah, they don't feed
um
it to us if it is there. And that's why like stuff is so like discombobulated when it comes to black love, right?
I
Love,
think
That's why
the
they
love
try
is
real
to
happy,
attach
thing,
but
they
love is
try to
not.
attach the little goofy celebrity Jones to be like, oh, this is black love. No, that's not
yeah,
our black love. That's why I
yeah,
started off saying that. Like, who
the
black love is
real
that?
the real individuals, like across the board,
we got
across the board,
no,
be tucked off
we
these
got
days. They don't be broadcasting stuff. They don't be out on
We
Front
we
Street.
we
So to
starting
be
to spin,
truthfully
ladies.
honest,
no, we got Michelle. Well, wait, we got Barack and Michelle. Wait.
What?
They
Hell nah.
they
Okay, next
Ain't shit,
topic.
that's what's
that's
going
not.
Next
I
topic,
think
I ain't
cause
even
fuck
about
that
it.
that.
is because
really
relationships are
Barack and
business
Michael.
agreements, and I feel like
Woo,
they should be
Barack
And
and
good for
Michael.
Michael.
business.
Nah, I mean I can't name them, but they're there.
but
They
I'm
exist.
like,
Big
but
business. Big
No, no.
business.
They can't
and
be
it's
there if we
working.
can't name them.
But
I think this is
no.
important. Can we give one example of a representation of what y'all feel is black love?
Shoot, grandma and grandpa. Like
That's
if
all
it's
about
no
the
Nah,
no
ain't no
open
conversation.
relationship.
nah. We ain't going with no hypothetical grandma
My
and grandpa.
grandfather cheated and my grandmother had. They both
Exactly.
got
Okay,
babies
great, great.
outside the
I'm
situation. So
saying
that's
like the
Great.
grandpa, grandma, black love. Like
Like,
it's the cheaters out there, but it's them relationships that stuck through, and that's who you know what I'm saying. That's who you look up to. Like, come on now, that's the real black love.
I,
exactly, but
All
that's why
that,
Cool.
you can't expect perfection from people because shit happens. It do, and you think that you.
yeah.
And I don't want to be controversial though, but I'm gonna say this though because a lot of times people be thinking you only got eyes for that one mate. No, your eyes gonna be everywhere. God damn it, they are. Period. As a man, as a woman. And I've seen it and I know it to be true. And I know a lot of people don't like to recognize it, but there's no way, you're going to only be attracted to that one person for the rest of your life. You're going to be attracted to other people, other whatever it is. You are. Like now, that's a cute cat. Whether you act on it or not is like one thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I just don't see it as like love is being able to accept them in their imperfections and when they fucking up. I think that is love and that you're willing to stick through that. That's what I think love is. Like, I just don't expect people to be perfect. I don't. That's how I see it. Like, I'm not saying that I would condone cheating or anything like that, or even myself cheating or whatever. But I understand it, and I've seen it. Like, I see it in my family. I've seen it happen. So that's why I'm saying we can't like be thinking that it's gonna be like every day is gonna be the sun's gonna be shining and the rainbow's gonna be out. No, that's not how the fuck life is. That's not how it should be. It's just not. It's just not. I think love is being able to put up with that motherfucker, good, bad, or indifferent. That's what I think.
I think it's just up until you can't no more.
Yeah.
So we don't got none.
Trey, so what do you think it is? What do you think it
I'm
means?
asking y'all.
Because you're no, hold up, no, because are you married, Trey?
No, I'm not married.
But you are in a relationship. But
Don't,
you are in a
don't turn this into the trade
no,
dating show.
no.
Look
I
at
want
the spin. Look at the spin. I love it. I told y'all the jump y'all was spinning.
I'm just saying you are in a relationship though. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
is a
I think that
representation of black
you
love?
feel like
Shreek?
you're a representation of
Like,
What's
what
Sierra? If you want to do the celebrities, you want to do it like that. Like what you looking
it don't
for?
have to
Sierra,
be. I ain't never said it had to be
Sierra and her
celebrities.
new dude. They positive
I
black
felt like
love.
Sharice, you gave an answer.
That
You
might be
didn't put.
too
You didn't give
real.
who, but I feel like you gave a characterization of. People may cheat, but if they stick with them and stay loyal, okay, I can understand that though. Even though you didn't give me actual
I
figures, I'll
don't
apply that
know.
to people like family members.
Yeah,
But
I
come
gotta
on,
stop
like
family
My
give me
though.
service
something,
was messing up.
characteristics,
Russell
something.
But I
Sierra,
do like to see her and Russell
My
example.
service was messing up.
Russell
Now,
and
she had a good
Sierra.
Yeah.
I
example.
ain't judging y'all examples. My bad. I just
You
want to hear.
you can't make your face after asking and
I
then I
know, my
give you
bad.
one and then
I
here
know
we
that was
go.
crazy.
Like
I know that was crazy. That was
what?
my bad.
You wanted it. Here you
You
go.
Okay,
always
Here's
trying
your
to
Sierra,
argue
example.
with somebody, Trey. You
Sierra
My
want
and
to come
Russell.
down,
what
we
do
I
ain't
you
said,
catch
say?
this.
may not. I mean, I don't know. What do you define love as?
Sharice is about to turn it to
I mean,
whose
fuck.
trade
What,
is it
what
anyway?
love got to do with it? You heard what Tina Turner said. Yeah.
Okay. Russell and Sierra, somebody that's willing to stick through cheating.
Huh? Who
Anybody anything
cheated?
else?
What?
Most of these people
Listen,
cheated.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell
Not
you like this. All
everybody.
these niggas is cheating. All right.
These
So, like
females
I
cheating.
said
So what you
before,
Oh,
saying?
I've
so
said
one
this on so
couple.
many episodes,
All
bruh.
these females
I've
cheating. So what
said
you
it.
saying?
No, I said men.
I
Listen to me. I say this shit on every
Not just
episode.
men
You hear
though.
me? Let me finish first, and then you can respond, motherfucker. Don't you cut me off again. Now, like I said, all men cheat, bruh. And it's for me, it's a respect thing. It's about the respect level of cheating. Do you have this bitch trying to come to me as a woman? Are you telling her you love her? Are you spending the night? Are you spending money you shouldn't be spending that you need to be spending elsewhere? Are you neglecting bills to buy this bitch shoes? And you know, that's what I mean by respectfully cheating. Does this bitch know you got a wife, a woman, or a wife at home that you not leaving?
You got bitches out here that will willingly, openly be your side bitch. So have you chosen one of those, or have you decided to go after the woman that you know for a fact wants you to herself? So for me, like I said, I don't give a fuck what you say, young man in the box with no camera on. All men cheat. So are you doing it the right way? Or are you doing it the wrong way? Can you afford to have multiple bitches? Or are you fucking up at home to keep your other bitch quiet and happy?
Crickets.
Yeah, yeah, get on camera and rebuttal, brother. Like you gotta defend us. Like
First off, not all black men cheat. Okay, not all black men cheat. Now you got some men that's just, you know, what they grew up and what they see. They seen they father cheat. They seen they seen everything. So at the end of the day, they following. But that still don't make them right. But at the end of the day, what do they see? See, they see they father end up with another girl. They see their mom end up with another girl. But you gotta dissect into, all started, how it all began. Start with your parents first. Their representation first, because that's what you see. So at the end of the day, females, if they follow a nine in their life, some of them grow up to be the best women, some of them grow up to be hoes. But it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, you got men that they try to be loyal, but at the same time, hey, it's hard out here for a pimp
Ow.
when you try to get the money for the
come on,
rent.
Marcus. What you got, Marcus? Fly ahead.
Absolutely not.
Was not ready.
Oh man, that's tough. That's your defense, brother. You rest your case.
I rest my
And
case,
the
boo.
defense has spoken.
I rest my case.
Nigga, listen. All right, cool.
Women,
Not
women, women probably
every man
more better
cheats.
at
Not
cheating,
every
but if
man cheats, right? But a good 79%, period.
Jaden. Why are
79.
you busting around like that?
Now
I'm
79.
the only one paying
with
attention
women,
in
I
here.
think it's more like 50%. You got half of the bitches is hoes, the bitches is not. You know what I mean?
About
So which
75.
bitch did you pick? You better pick her friend. You got two friends. You got the one friend that's constantly telling her other friend, bitch, stop doing that. Don't do that. Why is you treating that man like that? Why is you doing this, that, and the third? Then you got the other friend like, girl, fuck that nigga. I want to go out with so and so because he do this, that, and the third. And you know what I mean? Like it's the fine line of 50-50 with women, and it's the fine line of 79-21 with men. Okay.
The number disparity is crazy.
hold on, wait.
50% to 79.
Yep.
No, I think it's more
I
women
mean,
than
It's
that.
definitely more women.
For real?
I think
Yeah.
so too. Like I was
And
like
they
it's like
comfortable with it. It's
I feel like this
disgusting.
is not
Ladies, I
high.
think y'all underestimate how many niggas really don't and cannot get ass. Like, I think I really underestimate that.
Shit, I don't know. Bitch is a fucking ugly nigga if he funny.
It's a pay fact.
but
It'd
we're in
be
different
funny
times where
and got
people fuck on
money.
anything and just wanna
Cause
fuck.
cause I'm gonna tell you, money will make the ugliest nigga cute, and not because he
Man,
got money,
That too.
because he has good skincare products, because he has on nice, clean, fresh
He's not the
clothes.
guys I'm talking
Because
about. He has access.
He has
but the
access.
niggas who don't get pussy trained are not a part of the conversation.
But it is because you said
who
75%.
who
A lot of them,
I'm talking about
even the ones,
79% of niggas in relationships cheat. So
look,
if they in a
and then,
relationship, they getting pussy.
but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. A lot of
Now,
them like
if you
not
in a
getting it at all.
relationship and you not getting no pussy at home, you need to
See,
go fuck whoever you want to fuck.
that's what I'm trying to
Like
explain
you
to
get
you.
a pass to cheat. Like if you're in a loveless relationship and y'all are not touching each other, why
That's
are
a
you
good one.
there? Like you just need to leave and go find your peace. Like
So, all right, thanks. You got to make me ask you another question, but I don't want to segue. But a lot of them not getting it. Then, like to your point, they in the relationships, they not getting it, and then it's a lot of men in those relationships that can only get it from their girl. A lot of niggas ain't cheating because they just can't cheat. Even to your point about finances and all of that, like niggas just can't get it,
Well,
which could be a blessing in disguise.
hey, I was about to say that you're a nigga loyal by default. And you should be happy with that.
But women, on the other hand,
Niggas can fuck anything. Bitches can always cheat.
so
I see where you're going with this, Trey, and you're making a lot of sense to me. So I would not
hey,
negate the fact that you are wrong.
I can't
You know what I mean? I can only say that me personally speaking from my own experience and the women that I choose to keep around me,
and now
most of them are
y'all
loyal.
bosses, y'all having they bosses,
So
they having it way,
nah, but most of
they
them are
having it
single.
Say
But
that's
that's
the
the
thing.
thing because I hang with all boss bitches, right? That mean they got the capital to leave. So when you fucking with a bitch who don't need you, she will leave you. You know what I
Don't
mean?
gotta
Bitches stay
stay.
for a reason. We as women, we don't stay unless we have to, for one, or unless we love you. Bitches will stay all the way till they hate you because they love you. Like they love you, they love you, and every time they want to leave you, it's like but I love them. They
You.
don't, we don't leave until we be like, man, fuck that nigga. And we stand on that fuck that nigga.
Can I ask
It really take a fuck that nigga for a bitch to leave, bro. Like,
can I ask
so
you a
it's like,
question?
I
yeah.
don't
Do
believe
you think love and hate is the same thing? I
I
heard
think you
somebody
have to
say
love a person to hate a person. I think you have to. I think that you cannot hate a person you do not know. I think you can dislike them strongly or hate the way that they're moving type shit, but you can't physically like hate. Like I hate the fuck out you. Like I hate everything about you. Can't hate a person unless you love them to know them that well.
that. Okay.
Well,
I
hold
it.
on. I hate
What
the
about
mayor, so ugh,
hey who?
hate the mayor, so I don't know that whole, but I absolutely hate her.
And that's all I said. Maybe not love. What about infatuation?
Yeah. I think infatuation goes hand in hand with lust.
Because it's
Yeah.
like even
That
like somebody like
fade.
when she say the mayor, she might really really hate her, but she's infatuated with the city, with politics, with a lot of other things that puts her the mayor right there in her face. You know what I'm saying? Where, but even in a relationship, love and hate. I don't know. That's a good.
I
That's a
mean
good question. I don't
the infatuation could be, it could be a lust thing, and it could be, you got people that like, you got someone that actually like really like, they just love you, that there's something about you that they absolutely love that makes them so infatuated with you.
Yeah. But see, I believe that infatuation fades. And I feel like in
Yeah, that can be
instances where
dangerous.
infatuation doesn't fade, that tends to come with people that are stalking, people that are, they fucked up in the head in some way, shape, or form now that they're
Like
infatuated with a
borderline
person who
obsession.
doesn't want them anymore. So I feel like infatuation, like lust, are feelings that fade and they come at the beginning of a relationship. And then when you get into the thick of it and you face several, disadvantages or even several triumphs together, you know what I'm saying? Then infatuation changes and it either turns into love or you just start to like not like that person no more.
You know how
Y'all ever hated someone?
hard it would be to push somebody to hate your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think people change, Bills was mentioning about I think that was Bills, people outgrowing people and shit like that. I do think that sometimes you can't
I'm
grow,
sorry, which my bad.
I'm saying? You can't grow to hate somebody. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right. That's why I was asking, like, well, what is the borderline of that? Like, can you love and hate somebody? Is that the same shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's why I was asking that because, like, I just think shit gets
Somebody
complicated.
true colors could be revealed too. Like
Keep
you
this.
can get to knowing somebody like true colors. Like if they try to show you, could be revealed after you've been with them, and it's like, oh yeah, nah, this is who you truly are. This is what's coming out on the canvas, but you showing these colors, but I'm painting this picture from what you showed me, and sometimes people can't take that. So if you're showing the love, then it'll be painted on that canvas. But if you're showing the opposite of that, then you can see it as what you see it as and stay with you. Because some people be mad at what they see and then they want to stay with the person and think they can change somebody. I see this canvas. This is you, but I love you so much. I want to be here still. Like, no, you gotta let go.
So I heard somebody say you can't learn to hate somebody. Who said that?
What you say, Trey?
Who
Somebody
said
said you
I think
can't learn to hate somebody.
I don't think we said that. I said what I
somebody
said was you have to love somebody to
said
hate them.
to hate them.
I
Oh,
don't
like
think we
you don't.
said,
Oh, you don't think they exist without each other?
yeah, I don't think hate can exist without love. I don't think that you can like hate a person without knowing them deep enough on that level.
It's layers to that. I see
it
what
is?
you, yeah,
Cause
it's
you could
layers to that.
dislike the fuck out of a person, but to hate them, like you gotta love them, bro. Like, cause to hate somebody, you gotta see so much bad in them. Like how could you do this, or how could you do that, or like why would you think this way and not that way, or why would your philosophies align with this, or you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of layers of hatred. I mean, of dislike to turn into hatred. That shit
Okay,
takes love. That takes spending time with a person. That takes bonding with them on a certain level to know them well enough to be like, hate the fuck out of you.
so what about like
Floyd,
in my bad, y'all. I
what's up,
lost connection.
Floyd?
Yeah, because
What's
you
wrong?
in
Oh,
the
you
garage.
good?
That's
Fuck is you in
So
the garage, nigga? Go ahead,
I
we listening.
I am in the garage.
wild
Wait,
work.
I am in the garage. What about a man who in jail and he hate the CO?
I mean, when you in jail, how much time are you spending with that CO? A lot, right?
I
Them
don't
motherfuckers
love the
is in there
nigga.
with you all the time. You don't love them, but like I said, it takes for you to spend enough time with them to get a certain level of knowing about that person to hate them. You don't have to love a person. That's some everyday you're trapped with that person. Jail is a separate scenario because you have no way away from them. You could choose to interact with a person and step the fuck off and never see them again out here. But if you locked up, fuck can you walk away from them?
but
Like
aren't
that's
the
you.
emotions
You
relative
not.
though?
When you talking about love to hate, you talking about choosing to interact with that person. You talking about being in a space with somebody locked in with them for a long time. You feel me? So in that instance that you are, huh? Hello. In the instance you trying to attach it to with the jail shit, you can't attach the two to that because that's you're trapped with that person regardless. And
Well,
they got a certain level of control over what the fuck you doing every day and all of that. Like
nobody has control.
shit.
Nobody has control.
If they tell your
Hate
ass
them
stand up for
provoke
count, you better
reaction.
stand the fuck up. They
Or
gonna
what?
toss your whole shit.
So what?
I
Hate
mean,
doesn't.
so what? Like, I guess if you want to choose to go through that level of turmoil, that is gonna create a level of hate for you.
No,
Like,
listen. What I'm saying is essentially it's all your choice, right?
right.
They if you toss my cell, you gonna do this, do that. It's my choice. So it's all a choice,
Yeah, you
right?
doing
You're gonna
21
kill
and
me maybe, but it don't take no extenuating circumstances or no long length of time. I give you an example, right? I was locked up one time in Atlanta, in Georgia, and I was there for all of 6 hours. When the CO kept going by our cell with rotisserie chicken and fried rice. And 5 hours hungry as shit. And y'all not letting me get a sip of water or a bologna fucking sandwich, but you got rotisserie chicken and fried rice, and you eating this shit, pause, in front of the cell so we see it. It didn't take me very long at all to hate this nigga. I didn't love him. I didn't like him. I didn't envy him. I didn't have no relationship with him. I hated that motherfucker because I was hungry and he was eating rotisserie chicken and I couldn't get none. That's it. That's all. It wasn't nothing else to it.
But that's the thing. That goes back to what I was saying about control. Because he had control over when the fuck you ate. He had control over when the fuck you drank.
He did.
Right?
I had
Right
control
or
over my
wrong?
emotions.
No, he had control over
No,
what you ate, and he
no,
had
So
control
his
over
actions
when you
influence
drank.
your
So
emotions.
if you're
no,
saying that you was hungry and he was
no,
nobody was giving you a sip of water, right? And he
no.
walking past
Diego.
your cell with fucking chicken and
I could
fried
have
rice.
swapped.
He doing that shit intentionally. He's intentionally not giving you water, intentionally not fucking feeding you in 5 hours,
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
intentionally
Diego, are
eating in
you
your
saying you're
face.
controlling your emotions because he's intentionally doing this to you in front of your face?
Listen, who I am today, that shit wouldn't have bothered me at fucking all. You know why? Because ultimately, with all of this so-called control he's exhibiting, I'm the one in control of me. I'm the one in control. I fast every month, every Ramadan I fast. I can't eat from sun up to sundown, right? When I'm in control of me starving, I'm not mad at nobody else eating, right? So this guy, he didn't have any control over me. That is a metaphorical sense of control. That is a believed perception of control. That is not reality. Reality is I could have not looked at that window. I could have not looked at him walking by. I could have set my ass in the corner and went the fuck to sleep and waited till the next day when I had breakfast.
So let
Right?
me ask you this, right?
I
Let me
was
ask you
young
this,
and
right?
emotional. I was
Just hear
young and
me out.
emotional and angry.
If you take out the emotional part of it, right, and just listen to the reason, you were still hungry, nigga, and you were still
Mental.
thirsty. So even if you decide that you know it's not mental, it's your stomach. Your stomach muscles get tight, which
You ever
creates a
fast before?
feeling of hunger. Yes, I have. Yes,
Okay.
I have fasted for Ramadan multiple times.
Okay.
Right? In the
Do a lot of
in the
that.
past 4 years, I have not.
Do a
Past
lot of
3 years,
that.
I have not. But that's
Do a lot to
because
it
yeah,
all.
this I was pregnant last year, and this year I decided not to fast because I was working too much. I carry mail. I deliver mail. I can't deliver mail and be hungry and thirsty. I can't. You know what I'm
Got you.
saying? So that's the only reason why. But with that being said, you still hungry. So you can mentally decide not to let that shit fuck with your mood. You can mentally decide not to be upset or not to take these feelings out on another person. But you, like you said, during Ramadan, controlling your own hunger levels. What I said is this nigga is controlling your hunger levels at that moment. Because if he's not allowing you to eat and walking past you with food, that's controlling when you eat. So he's trying to evoke a level of emotion out of you that you choose to give him if you go down that route.
I'm not
Right?
this conversation isn't about his intentions, it's about my control over myself. I cannot control.
No, this
Hold on, wait.
conversation started
This,
about control over about his level of control over situations,
I missed the start
right?
of the
Because the
conversation.
initial conversation was about love, how you have to love a person to hate a person, and to hate a person you have to build a certain level of a bond with that person or spend enough time with them to know them well enough to hate them or to see certain characteristics in them to make you hate them,
Right. No,
right?
I get that. And
So then we went into the jail shit. So we
I
was talking about how niggas try to control you. So that can evoke those types of emotions that love could evoke in different situations.
I get all of that, right? And I appreciate the recap. What I was saying, I think, is that at the end of the day, there's always going to be variables to these things. That's it. I hear what you're saying,
Mhm.
and I was just respectfully disagreeing, saying that there are some situations that
Absolutely.
there are anomalies. That's it. I agree. I hear what you're saying,
Absolutely.
though, for sure.
But you know, there's always an anomaly there. You know what I
Always.
mean? There's always a gray area in anything.
And what's your
So
perspective
I'm
on
never
that?
in disagreement to
I'ma
that.
hate a nigga if he walking past my cell with anything. And I
Absolutely.
Nah, not
can't
the
eat.
still. I'm talking about on
Oh,
anomalies and exceptions.
oh.
Because when we was talking about black love earlier, and I was asking y'all for examples and representations, a lot of y'all was shifting to anomalies. You hear me? And
What was the
expectations and
anomaly?
Break it down,
exceptions.
Five.
Shit, what
So
was the anomaly? We gave you one, and you ain't want. You ain't like it.
no, y'all gave me two, and I'm not judging them. Well, you gave me
No,
Multiple.
one
but we
actually.
What
Y'all
gave
gave me
was
you
it?
one.
One
Sharice didn't even
very,
give me
but
one. But
What
we
was
Man,
stay.
it?
remember we was
Now,
talking about the Remy
I
Ma
got a
Black
brother
Love
here now because
situation?
Jesus, the panel got heavy. I thought it was Thursday. Shit. So
Well, he asked for a Black Love example. I gave him Sierra and Russell. He
What?
didn't like it.
no, it's context to it because it took y'all about 10 minutes to give any example.
So Diego, who would you say? Because you said what so shocking, like
Well, Sierra and Russell, I thought she was his bid or something. Ain't it proud?
wait,
Huh?
what? Say it again.
I thought she was his bid or something.
Who?
Sierra?
What
Russell's.
his bed?
What?
Her
She
bed?
His
did.
bid? What you mean
What
his
you
Nah.
mean?
bid?
Somebody,
I
can
think
you?
he's a homosexual.
Oh,
Oh, his
oh,
beard. Understood.
Oh, I
And
so
could
you
see
know
he
that.
said
what?
Oh,
I
it's
won't
weird.
disagree.
Who say he gay?
Won't disagree.
Wait,
you know what?
what?
Oh,
I thought it several times, so I'll let you have it.
You know what?
no.
he
Huh?
looked like
You can wake that up. All right. I
That I'm
heard it.
about to say
I know that,
that's
but what
something.
makes him gay?
That's
What makes him
something,
gay in
but
your eyes?
Nah, we
His name.
can't let
Mm.
no.
What is it?
No.
Diego,
He's
be
like the
quiet.
DL
Be
brother.
quiet.
What you say? Y'all
Be
Asking.
quiet. You dropping T.
No, I'm
He
asking
just
about
came in
Russell
Steve the
Wilson.
Stoner on that tape.
No, I'm
He
saying.
Stone
Damn.
Cold
He
Steve
didn't
Austin
came with
that.
the
Wait,
pop.
hold
I
up,
want to know. Hold
That
up,
one.
y'all, because I got to ask him this. What you feel like he a download brother? I don't understand.
What?
I don't know if he's down low or not. I don't know him personally, but I just think he's a
you
homosexual. I
don't
mean, from what I
You
can,
know.
can if you want to.
I think he's
You
gay.
don't know. He think
He's
no.
gay.
And
That's a good
and
man for
and
her, man.
In a world
Zara,
where
what
you
you
can be
say?
openly gay,
Man, that's a good man for her.
It's
And
a good man.
they representing
Hey, let me
black
tell you
love.
something.
I mean, the
Let me say, hey,
nigga is a little sassy. All right,
he
he
might
a
be a
little
metro
zesty,
too,
But
zesty.
he's
what makes him a
like
good man? What makes
But
him a
he
good
is a
man?
good man. He's solid.
He
that's a
is
He's
good
taking
solid.
care
man,
of future son.
Savannah. That's a
Huh?
good man,
He's solid.
He
Savannah.
He's
is
solid
taking
in
care of
public.
future
I
son.
Hold
ain't
on,
even gonna say he
hold
a good
on.
man. I'm gonna say he's solid in public, and
Right,
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna leave it
Yeah.
at
right.
that
We
because I
don't
don't know
know.
what they
I
go
don't
through
know
with
what he
nobody
do.
around.
Sharice,
Yeah, exactly.
Sharice,
Hmm.
he's taking care of future son because he write paragraphs under the picture.
He
It's
take
not
care of
that.
future
You know it
son
ain't just
because he
Hey,
take care
paragraphs
of
Sharice,
under
future
the
son.
picture,
Sharice,
Floyd. Come on,
Sharice,
Floyd. We ain't about to do this tonight.
Sharice.
Oh my god.
Sharice, I think Future's worth upwards of
Oh no, we here now, nigga.
$100 million. I think Future's worth
So
about
let me ask you this
$100 million.
before you even say
Hey,
that,
Okay.
I'm
right?
gonna turn
Are
their
you
ass up. We
saying
here
that
now.
Being
they
worth
coaching? You
$100 million
saying that they
and
coaching
barely
the
being
kid?
present in your child life.
You saying
Based
they
on
coaching the
what?
kid and the calling them daddy and the saying that he loves him and that he cares about him in this way that he
Hey,
wants him to adopt him? You I think don't. he I'm about to coached him say into that's saying not that type of
Uh,
shit?
with
So
that.
let me
Right. That's
ask this
what I'm asking.
question. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question because I
Niggas
don't
really be
have a
thinking
son.
that though.
Hold on,
They
wait. I
really
don't
thinking
have a
that.
son. Let me ask this question to my man Five. If somebody start dating your baby mother tomorrow and they start posting pictures of your son under the caption talking about Papa and Daddy and all, where's the next move you making?
Yeah.
But why would
That's gonna be very yeah.
Accepting the fact that
that
that's
shouldn't
her
think
even
that
be
new
that
nigga.
said?
attributes.
Because at the
Think
end,
My
that
if
that
somebody move on
attributes.
from a relationship
Think
Accepting
with
that
that
you
that
that's
and
her
they
new
having
nigga.
your
attributes to the
child, like
level
that's their
of
kid. You
involvement
can't
that
want
you
them
have
to
in
keep
your
them
child's
like
life.
their
I
child.
think that
That's
that is what
their
that is
kid.
Though.
attributed to because I really truly believe that it is okay for a child to have four parents, being two step parents and
Hey,
two parents. It's all about how you co-parent. It's all about how
absolutely right. Come on.
each
And if
parent
Future knew how to
speaks about,
co-parent, he'd
you
know
know,
that
the
he
other
got a
parent
good
in front of their
stepfather.
kids,
Got
speaks
a good
life into
ass
the
stepdad.
kids,
Good
make sure
ass
they spending
stepfather.
this
time
is
Let
with
me tell
them,
you
make
slippery
sure
something.
they
slope.
getting them.
Can I
A
say
kid
something?
ain't gonna call another man daddy if he's spending time with his daddy enough.
Can I say something? One,
Yeah,
Nah,
one to
hell nah.
respond to
Okay,
you
so I
real
ain't never
quick.
yeah,
called my
Hell
stepmother mom ever.
Wait,
yeah,
to
yeah.
respond to
I
you
remember
real
that.
quick. We've never seen this little boy write no post talking about that's daddy. All we know is what
Right.
Russell posts. Hold on, wait. So we don't know what Little Future thinks about anything because he hasn't made no Instagram post. That's number one. Number
Future
We
two.
know
said that shit. Future
he
Number
said
pretty
that shit in
two.
the
sure.
interview. He said it. He said his son sent him a text message and said he wanted him to be his daddy. He
These
wish he
people are
was his real
liars, man.
daddy.
Listen,
He showed the text message he got from his own son, and you think he lied?
Yeah, he
I
probably
think,
think
I
his
think,
father
I think
lame
I
and he
would watch
probably
this.
living in Russell
Can
Wilson
I say
house,
something,
living the
please?
life. That's
Azara,
all.
can I say something? I think I give you an example, right? I had a godson who I have a godson who, for the first 5 years of his life, his father was in jail, incarcerated on
Mhm,
a bed, right?
mhm,
And I was there every day, taught the boy how to walk, how to talk, how to read, how to shit, probably, right? The moment his father came home and was able to be in his life, I fell the fuck back.
mhm.
It wasn't a whole bunch of godson, goddaddy pictures. It wasn't a whole bunch of I'm picking him up from school. That nigga got a father. He picking him up from school,
But you know
right?
what that is?
Hold on,
Did he
wait.
could
Can
did,
I
yo,
finish?
did he call you daddy, bro? No, I
Can
don't
I?
want to cut you off.
Yes. He
It's an
called me daddy.
anomaly, bro. That's an anomaly. His
Hold on,
father
wait.
was
Hold on. Can I
incarcerated and he
finish?
stepped in
Can I
for five
finish?
whole years. Come on
Y'all had
now.
a
That's
whole
an
two.
anomaly.
Hey, y'all been on here cooking for an hour and 30 minutes before I got on this jump.
All right, go ahead, cook.
I can't say two things. Y'all
Go
stopping.
ahead, cook.
How many
Go ahead.
chefs in the kitchen? I'm trying to figure it out. What
Come
you
on,
Hey,
want?
chef.
hey, let me tell you
Saute
something.
that shit up, man.
Got all the
Saute it up.
spoons in this kitchen
Let
and I
the chef
pass them out
cook,
at
y'all.
will.
I like y'all. Y'all crazy as shit. Yo, look,
I just think he did wrong. Like, I think there's no way for us. Like, for instance, Five. If I hadn't seen Five with his sons in person, right? I would have no idea how active he was with his sons. But I seen it in person. I seen his energy and effort with his boys in person, right? Everything ain't for social media. Real men ain't always broadcasting every little thing they doing for their actual son. If this is somebody you really care about, you love, I got my niece right here. You don't see a bunch of pictures every day. Look what I did with my niece. And I took my niece to McDonald's. And I took my niece. It ain't for that. It's for her ass to eat them chicken nuggets, not for y'all. Right? Fuck y'all, what y'all know about what I do for this little girl. And that's the same thing for a person and their kids. You don't always got to know or see what they do. If you don't got to, we don't know what Future doing. That man worth $100 million. We think he don't take care of his son.
He
That's
might don't
preposterous.
though,
But the
and
reason why
that's
we
the
think
real
that,
problem.
hold on, the
So
reason why we think that is because this goofball homosexual nigga keeps posting an hour-long caption under every picture. Go post that fucking caption
I'm gonna
under
say
the
this.
kids you made with Sierra.
I know Future don't take care of his daughter.
Oh
So
my
with that
God.
being said, I don't know what he do for his son.
I don't
Yeah,
know what he
I
did
say
with that
the
woman.
interviews they said he don't take care.
They took
When you leave
they took a
man,
paternity
opportunity,
he
test. It don't
don't.
matter what you think he did or didn't do. They took a test on that baby and it's his. And he
Well,
don't
here's
do
the thing.
shit for that little girl.
Here's the thing.
But
I
pay
can't
child
speak on.
support.
I know he loves Sierra. I know he loves Sierra drawers. I know he loves Sierra
Alright.
drawers. He take care of that baby. do 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 do
Look,
do do.
Floyd, you you
wanna
said
Oh
you said
no.
your godson was calling you dad, right?
Pop pop, dad, all that shit.
And
Come
then
on,
Bill
pop
said,
pop.
depending on how long present the man is in the life to care to do that. Now I have
Huh?
to say with y'all. Granted, I'm probably this is probably biased because I'm active in my kid's life, but if I did 5 right now, if I did 10, ain't no fucking way my kid is calling another nigga daddy. Like that shit ain't
Facts.
happening.
Mhm.
Me
That's
and
a
you,
That's
we
fact.
why
gonna
I
have
say
a
it's an
problem with that. I don't
anomaly.
care how active you is,
So
we gonna have
that
a
shit
problem with that.
happens from how young the
That I
kid
might
is
have a
gonna
problem
be
with
though, Trey.
No,
The
he's
kid,
I'm
right.
your
gonna have a
kids
problem
on
with
some
that.
real
We're not
shit.
doing
Your
that.
kids, you've been so active in your
He's
kids' life
right.
up to this point. If you go do something right now, your kids not gonna call you a daddy because they
Yeah, but
know
I'm
you
saying I'm
and they
saying even in
respect
his
you.
situation, I'm not going for that.
In his man situation,
I'm
he
not going
said
for that.
from the child was a baby up
No,
until
he
Listen,
no
12 years
listen.
I'm
old,
not
right?
going for
Listen,
that.
depends
listen.
on how
I'm not going
active
Right.
for that.
they
Look,
is.
With
I
wait,
can
His
Future's
get
wait,
wife
locked
son,
up the day
she
after
been with this
conception. I'm
nigga
not
since
going for
that
that.
little boy was about 2 years old.
active.
I
Trey,
don't
So
care.
look.
we talking about babies who are growing up, and that's the
No,
only male figure they
The
see.
but
That
uncle,
it's
the
shit
on
don't
me.
typically
granddaddy,
happen with
It's
whatever.
older
on me.
kids.
But
It's
you
on
ain't,
me
you
then,
ain't.
right? That's why that shit got
Yes,
changed to Pop Pop. It's on me to be
facts,
like, nah, I'm not your daddy.
facts. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
a
It's on
fact.
me. It's on
It's on
Russell to be like,
Russell.
I'm not your
It's on
daddy.
him. It's yes,
But
fact.
he is though. That's a stepfather.
but that's his stuff.
But
That's
I
his
might say
step
that
No,
if he
man.
And
chooses to open
that's
that
all
door
we
for him and
adults.
say,
We
That's
I'm
a
not
whole
your
adults. We
different
daddy,
ball
create the
game.
then
You
barriers,
talking
that's
about
man.
understanding.
that.
His
marriage.
That's
All right,
child.
When
so
you talking about
I
marriage, that's
miss
a
y'all
whole nother
niggas.
conglomerate right there,
I
man.
miss
That
y'all
is
niggas,
things
man. I
for
I'm
miss
just
kids.
y'all
saying,
niggas.
how you not gonna want somebody to treat you? Anybody that I get with, I want if I get with a dude, I want him to treat my child like that's his child. Bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
And I
So
think that
what,
that should be the same in any.
Mm-hmm.
Sharice?
I'm not saying that.
Sharice.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Floyd. I'm gonna let you get it though. I'm just saying though, because we got to look at this from a different lens, man. Because when you're talking about parents being with other people, and when the father is not always around, you want to make sure that whoever this woman is with, whoever this man is with, that they are treating your child with the utmost love, respect, kindness, and care. You want that for your children, period. And that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying that, because it's kind of like if Future is not doing the right thing,
And
you
sad.
shouldn't be jealous of Russell Wilson for
And I
doing.
gotta get up at 5:45.
Hey, what I'm saying is, one, we don't know
We
if
don't.
Russell's a good guy or not. I know he writes a long essay under Future's picture, but he don't write them type of essays under his own blood. The kids he made with Sierra, we don't see none of that shit. All we see is him stand behind her when she been artificially inseminated.
I'm dead.
She got a baby bump, he right there. Any other time he get kicked off a team because he a closeted homosexual, they don't want to play with him.
so he not busting this year.
Maybe he is. Maybe he busted in a turkey base. I don't know.
Oh
Bro,
my
no.
goodness.
Now,
Oh, no.
look, I'm gonna be
No.
honest. I'm not
Girl.
gonna go that hard on Russ.
So
I
let
don't
me
know.
let me ask you
I
this.
Purpose.
Let
can't
me
go that
ask
Purpose
you
hard on
be in
Russ,
this.
that
bro.
Hey,
junk.
Look at
listen,
these
Will,
Are
you
girls
you
just got
trying
done
to
saying
Loving
saying
it.
are you
Floyd.
saying Diego?
We
Are
can't.
you
We you
saying
know what?
that?
He's
Are
Y'all
you
all
saying
all
that
hard on
even
These
Russ.
if
in.
girls
she
started up
did
here,
go
don't
through
do
a
And he's
that.
a
Deidre,
Scorpio. He's a
even
little
if
Look,
she
gay
did
he's
go
a
too.
through a
lioness
Deidre, are
here
you saying
now.
that that's not the same as
He's
her
a
laying down
lioness.
and getting pregnant with
Look,
this nigga?
The
go
turkey
ahead,
Are you
sis.
saying
bacon
I'm
that's
is
not
sorry,
the same
sis.
crazy.
I'm
thing?
sorry, sis. I'm just letting him know he's a lioness. Then there's women up here. You better
I'm
Even if this
confused.
nigga is gay, he loves Sierra.
hey,
Discrimination.
Well,
hey, listen,
I ain't. I
Will
can't.
Smith
I
got
can't
three
put
I
that on
kids,
think
him.
don't he?
Russell is bi. I don't think he's
we
gay.
and they was together. We see what
And
his
I
kids
also
Right.
think
doing
Sierra's body is a little straight up and down like a
about
board.
his kids.
So it's giving like he be looking at her from the back like she thinking she be putting her little scarf on, you know, her little do rag and shit.
Please.
She be giving him what he want, what he need right quick.
It's
You
hard out
dig
here
me?
for a
Like,
black man, man. I'm
Don't
telling
you bring up Will Smith and Jada. Don't you dare.
let them
He
be
black?
great.
This is
Them motherfucking kids. Come on now.
Straight
I
put
didn't
them
know he
two
was
next to
black.
each
you. He
other.
ain't black, man. I don't know, but
Who ain't black?
Russ ain't black.
That
Who
nigga
Russell
Who
Wilson?
black.
ain't
Don't say
black?
that.
What you mean?
He's got a
The
little pretty
niggas,
head.
Nigga a little bit black to
Floyd
me.
don't want to
Oh, yeah.
claim him. He's
He
black.
got enough
Jada
black
got
in him
black
to
So,
be
like
so
black.
who was the other anomaly relationship? Because I'm all for that guy.
They don't have none. They
No,
don't
no,
have
we
one.
ain't have another one, ladies.
that.
My
Have
service had cut
one.
out.
We can't
What's
even
the
No
say
next
other
service.
Jada.
topic?
We can't say that.
I like Nip. I like Lauren and Nip.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
So
was a good
After
they
one.
we
took
dated
out
her,
Nip.
That
see,
was a
she
good
move on
solid
now.
Oh,
one.
I thought that was Puff Girl.
Oh,
What?
she's trash.
Are you
Straight don't piss
funny?
me off.
no,
Please
Don't
don't.
don't.
Sylvia,
She ain't been
Now,
doing. She been in her
Mm,
corner,
now
minding
you
don't
see
her
piss.
how you
business,
niggas got. You see how
being
you niggas
peaceful
got
with her difference.
choices.
Leave
That's
her
why I
alone.
say it's hard
Hey,
out here for a
Denzel
black
and
man.
Paulette is
Cause a
an
nigga either gotta
imaginary
die,
relationship.
go to jail, be a motherfucking thug, he gonna be gay, or if he ain't none of them, he gonna get bagged for fucking raping somebody.
yeah.
So what other
Oh my
any of them
god.
what other niggas we got?
Denzel
Russ try
and
to be
his
a
wife.
stepdaddy, bruh, call him gay,
Now,
motherfucking
she said Denzel Washington.
Denzel,
papoose.
stand up
We
man.
don't got none of these niggas. We
Denzel,
And
don't got
he
Denzel
don't
and
nobody.
hear a
his
lot
So
about.
wife.
I'm
He
asking
been with
y'all,
his
right?
wife.
Because you know what I'm saying y'all just slaughter all the examples, and I'm not
No,
saying
they
I
just
put
said
any
Denzel.
example.
Denzel,
Denzel and his
Trey.
wife.
They
What's
How
his
just
you
wife
said
know
name?
I
Denzel?
Denzel
like
Paulette.
Denzel.
Paulette.
Paulette.
oh,
This
Denzel
how
Paulette.
the P.
Hmm.
Sam Jackson and his wife. She was with him when he was a crackhead.
Ice Cube and
That's
Yeah.
his
love.
wife.
That's love.
That's
Yeah.
love.
Is
That
it
is
Ice?
Black
love.
Who said
love.
Ice T and
Ice
his
T
wife?
and his
Ice
wife.
Cube and his
Ice
wife.
Cube
Yeah.
Ice
and
Cube
his
and
wife.
Ice.
There
Listen,
we go.
listen. If drugs was okay, Bobby and Whitney, Casey and Murray.
That Bobby and
And,
Whitney was black
and
people
hold
Casey and
on,
love.
see,
Murray.
no, Diego, you going
Casey
too
and
fucking
Murray was the
far.
Wild
Drugs
Rocky.
No,
Casey
is
and Mary
hell
J.
included.
Blige was classic.
Bobby
No,
and
he's
Whitney
saying
no.
if
is
he
He
gonna
was
put
is
it
just
in there,
he didn't
because
love
that
her.
is love. Bobby and Whitney loved each other.
Bobby and
Murray
That
ain't been
Whitney
the
was
same
a
since he.
different kind
is
of
black
love.
love.
They
They
was
love each
fucked up,
other.
but they was loved.
That's black love.
Mm,
Murray ain't
Diego,
but
you
Bobby
tried
and
we
Crackheads in the bed, baby.
you
They love
They
trying
each
was
it.
other.
man.
loved.
They was definitely crackhead.
They
Yeah,
was
they
And
was.
definitely
we accepting the
crackhead.
crack
They
love
was.
too. We accepting
Yeah, they loved each other,
it
baby.
counts.
Black
Murray ain't
love,
been the
tough
same since she
love.
stopped smoking coke.
Woo.
damn,
Damn, that's
that's
fucked
tough.
up to say about
Go
Nobody want
ahead.
to
artists.
hear no Happer Jamboree, Party Read, whatever that song called, Drama Read, something, no more drama. We don't hear that shit.
Damn.
We want to hear
What?
I'm going down. That she was getting high as shit. She was I'm going
And the
down to the crack house.
sound of the rain.
Woo.
Hit it,
Against
hit
my
it.
window pane. She was getting high.
Hold on,
Everybody
she
love
gotta take
that
a
type of
sip. She
music
gotta take
though.
a
That
sip.
heartbreak music.
Hit it,
Everybody.
Bills.
She was getting high. That's,
Woo.
that's a crazy segue.
Man.
That's the segue. Hey,
This my nigga right here.
I'm telling you.
the
This my
Sice
nigga right
Room.
here. This nigga professional as shit.
Y'all is crazy.
Welcome to the Sice Room.
New New Orleans jailbreak. Inmate pleads for help from celebs. The Sice report. All right. New Orleans is reeling after 10 inmates escaped jail. The inmate, which seems like the last of the two, I think, Antoine Antoine or Antonio Massey is featured in unverified videos, pleading his innocence, right? And in some of these videos, he is pleading for Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, NBA YoungBoy, or even Donald Trump. Where he get caught by the Fed. Majority of the other ones got caught. I think this is I got me. I think it's a publicity stunt or proof of deeper systemic issues. Somebody quit.
Nah, they had too much help to get caught. I don't know what's going on.
So yeah, I was about to go ahead.
Like it was like so many family members that they apparently caught on behalf of assisting in this getaway. And what's your direct like question of what the thoughts are? Because I know for me, like it's no way. How did they get caught?
Just basically, yeah, how they got caught. Do you think those videos are real? You think the artist should help them? You know what I'm saying?
I
What you
don't
feel
think
about the situation in a whole?
so. They reached out to celebrities to assist, but they ended up still breaking out. No, they already was. That's a publicity stunt in itself because they had family members, like they had real people help them. So whatever celebrity, they didn't need no celebrities help.
So one, I think I don't understand why the hell he went on Instagram. I mean, I guess in a way it's a platform, but nigga,
No,
you
they was
on the
hot. He
run,
was hot,
nigga.
Diddy.
You a whole inmate on the run. You cannot be on Instagram. You should not be on Instagram. I do feel like they had help. However, reaching out to look at the celebrities that you reached out to, like it doesn't even like nigga. Whatever they said you did that shit. Look at the people that you is reaching out to. They can't stay out of jail themselves. NBA YoungBoy just came home. How the fuck is he gonna help you? Like it don't make sense. Like, no, you should have been in there. The people that you need to be reaching out to is maybe you need to be talking to the president since he out here just giving out pardons and motherfucker. Well, maybe your story may catch his eye. Whoever knows. He don't even like black people, but shit. You got a lot of tattoos, a lot of odds against it. I don't know. I think he should have been doing a little bit more digging while he was in there and reaching out to the right people. But the court people, like the people that actually have some type of control over this, celebrities don't have no control over shit. And they going down right now.
I just feel like Trump should pardon the last one standing.
No bullshit.
I mean, if you reaching out, look at who else you reaching out to. What the fuck else can anybody else do for you? You said NBA YoungBoy, what can he do for you? Nick Ness, what can he do for you? What can these people what can they do for you in
Now I
the
get what
justice
he's
system?
saying as far as a publicity stunt, but as far as NBA, like that's coincidentally that he, got pardoned. So it's like like I get what,
Like
like
I don't really see the point.
I don't,
Like,
man.
He reached out to
I feel
him
like
because he's
it's a
received a pardon, so he wants to know how the fuck he got
right,
it. Who do he need
right.
to reach out to
Okay,
get
now
what
I'm
he
about to say,
got?
okay,
Let me
learning
get
education wise,
hold
okay,
on, hold
cool.
up,
and
y'all.
we gonna bring it to the
But I don't understand
game.
why you couldn't do that in the motherfucking jail where you was at, where they got the books.
I
Queen,
do feel like
queen.
there's a lot of people in jail for shit they ain't do. A lot of bullshit be going on with the prison system. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to call on celebrities, I think that's an interesting take. I mean, I think that his goal was to ultimately get the truth behind what was going on and why he was in jail to begin with, things like that. A lot of things be going on inside of the prison system that we all are not fully privy to or aware of. But I mean, I wouldn't have got up there and did that shit. Like he should have took a boat to Africa and went on ahead about his business. But in
All the way to
context
Africa.
to
Somewhere.
but in context to what everything that be going on, like I do think that we have a very corrupt prison system, justice system, and a lot of that shit do need to be exposed. I do think that these inmates getting out is more of an inside job than what they want to lead us on to believe and think and feel. You know what I'm saying? So because I don't think they just got out without no help. They definitely had help 100% inside the jail and when they got out. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe he feel like calling on these folks will bring more attention to him in particular, and maybe because Lil Wayne from New Orleans, and I think NBA YoungBoy is from New Orleans too. Maybe he just felt like he could probably get some people to kind of support him and like
I ain't look at that.
Trump is on the parting train. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but like you just got to be able to look at the facts of the case and figure out what's what. Because a lot of times these motherfuckers be dirty. And I'm talking about these people who prosecute people. It's people spending 20 years in jail for selling weed and shit. So if there is some bullshit going on, I do think they do need to look into it and figure out, who should be there, who should not be there. Like a lot of times you're guilty before you even fucking innocent in these situations. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just think that a lawyer is expensive. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, these people work in cooperation with each other. So I'm talking about the lawyers with the judges, etc. All that shit just goes down the line. So, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's a tough situation. Like, I mean,
Leave her alone.
running out the hole in the
Go to
toilet is
sleep.
crazy to me. But to each his own with it. Like that's kind of my take with it. So
Good for them. They got the fuck up out of there. That's what's up. We can't was it help? I'm sure. I don't know if it's a big conspiracy because somebody's grandmother let him stay with him. I mean, shit. I could have killed 500 people. My grandma would have said, "Yeah, come on, yeah, fuck, nigga." So I mean, that's the guy who made the video. Wherever he made that video, where they raided that spot today. So they got all sorts of technology. People don't realize it, but they know if they want to find you, they find you. They get the data. They can figure out where you at. So they've been looking for him. They've been closing in. They gonna catch him eventually. I hope they catch. I hope he alive when they get him. I hope he don't mysteriously get shot or they say he had a gun or all sorts of wild shit. He's saying he not guilty. Of course he's saying that, but who knows? I don't know. They're making way too much money. They're not gonna go and see who's guilty, who innocent. They put you through the justice system. They say that's the end all be all. And then they make hundreds of thousands of dollars off each inmate, off each bed, off each cell, off each tier, off each block, off each unit, off each prison. I mean, this shit, they making way too much money to give a fuck about how you feel about it. So kudos to them guys that got the fuck up out of there. Somebody obviously talking and telling. So that's how niggas getting caught up. But that being said, if you get a chance to have your case heard, have your case heard. Nobody's gonna. He calling these weird names out. Could be smart, could be genius. Because now look, we talking about it. We in DC. We talking about some nigga in
That's what I'm saying.
Louisiana.
It could be a platform. Like that's what I'm saying. It could be used as a platform for him in a way. But for me, I mean, if I'm gonna call out celebrities, I probably would have called out some bigger shots. But like Bills has said, I mean, these are people. These are people where he's from. So I ain't even look at that too. So I mean, hey, that could play a big part into it. But for me,
Them niggas is hot at the end, regardless, because get out and go. Don't get out, post, show that it was too sweet. Like Floyd said, they're tracking everything.
He the last one standing. All the other ones got caught.
but they
I
called
think Derrick Rose
it was
still
I mean, I
out.
think it's two of them. Two of
Yeah.
them left, I think.
And Derrick Rose got an interesting background, and they killed his grandmother or somebody apparently down there in New Orleans. A dirty cop killed
But
his
see, that's what
grandma.
this type of stuff. We need to start doing more of this. Like, no funny. Like, this is why. Like, this type of stuff need to show other black people. Like, if anything, yeah, what are we sitting in here for? Like, we sitting here for what? We know we ain't do it. Like, do something. But at least they gonna go down in our history knowing like we ain't just sit. That's just like if we was on a plantation. Like, it's the same type of ordeal, just modern times.
So the jail was the plantation, and all black men should riot all over America to get out of jail.
If they innocent,
no.
hell yeah.
Hell no.
Remember I say if you innocent, I may not ride, but if I know one motherfucker innocent, I'm
If you
fighting all the way
innocent,
to
fight. And if
I'm
that's your way
fighting.
to fight, fight. Hell yeah.
Like I'm gonna fight as hard as I can. I don't give a fuck who I need
And
to
we
talk to.
supporting any black man that's innocent that's trying to get out. Cause my man, you two black men on here, y'all, we know. And I'm not posting that shit. Fuck, cause that's hot.
But yeah, when do we know niggas innocent? Because y'all was cooking Diddy earlier.
We not helping
Man,
Diddy get
fuck
out.
that nigga.
Yeah, Diddy
I
is
ain't
not
helping him. I'm just
Diddy
saying
ain't
y'all
getting
was
them
cooking
nowhere.
his
Let Diddy
ass.
stay in there with his lace
So I
baby
want to
oil.
know where is the
No, we're
scale
good.
of public perception of when we feel like they are innocent and guilty.
Nigga, when they're innocent, they're
Right.
innocent.
How
When they're
you know?
guilty, they're guilty. What do you mean? If they
So,
can prove it,
so
That popsicle look good as shit.
if the law says they're guilty by law, then
mhm.
us as a people we should
Nah,
abide
by
by that.
law, I was
Nah.
guilty.
So
no,
that's
we ain't
not
doing that.
law. Law works in what they can prove. It's a story.
Mhm.
It's a story in what they can actually make someone believe happen. It doesn't have to be what the fuck happened. I can sell this and make these people believe this, and they gonna believe it. We got it.
If I can prove you was in
So
the
it's not
store
all
when that
fact.
nigga got shot, then I could prove that you possibly shot that nigga. Then I can go into depth about things that you've done in your past, even if that was 20 fucking years ago. Some shit you got into, wrong place, wrong time. I'm gonna bring that shit up and make you look like the villain to this jury. So then if you get hung, what happens? Right? But if you know for facts, you was in the back corner and you pissed on yourself, and you almost got shot too. You saw the nigga who did it. You ready to testify that he did it, or you got proof, or your fingerprints not on the fucking weapon, but you know whose is. You know what I mean? This
Nah,
person might
shit,
not
we
have
could
been in
take
the
it to
system
our.
back then, but 10 years later, they might have fucked around and caught a case, and now they fingerprints in the system. So why the fuck didn't you come back and run that shit again to say that these wasn't my fingerprints if it came back inconclusive? So it's just all like you said. It's all about what you can prove. Mm,
And
I
we
think,
could we could take it to
hold
family
on,
too
guys.
though.
I think
Like,
we all know niggas need better representation. All right, so that's
absolutely.
my, so this is my point to y'all. If you kind of see y'all is making my point in a bit, but it kind of contradicting what y'all was just saying is why I'm kind of confused on where's the scale of this, right? Because I've seen, especially, I'm gonna just speak on y'all. I've seen the panel so many times dictate that certain niggas is guilty and then certain niggas is like, oh no. And a lot of these niggas is doing the same shit. And based on how y'all like certain niggas, man, we move the scale. So all I want to do is find the middle ground, right? We have some type of middle ground when we us, and it's easy to use entertainers because if we use our own people, well, we always want our own people free. We always gonna say, oh, my man ain't
exactly.
do it. If my man did do it, I still want the nigga free. So
And if we got access to break our peoples out, we gonna do that. If we know they innocent.
I don't know.
That's
Who
why
If we know
who
they
gonna do that?
innocent, if we
Who
know
gonna do
they
that?
innocent,
who can afford a lawyer though? A
Who
real
gonna do
good
that?
lawyer that's not in cooperation with this shit. And that's why I was saying, like, I mean, I think him reaching out maybe to these folks is not 100% a negative, because maybe he could get some proper representation for his case, and maybe somebody will properly look into it if the money is there, if the money is right. That's all I'm saying. I say people go to jail all the time for shit they did not do, serving maximum time for the most pettiest shit. Now, if he's saying that, boom, this is what was happening, people within the system, he was dealing with a girl who was working in within the system and stuff like that, all of that do need to be looked into, and it needs to be verified. And like, I don't know, man. And they got out. That's the dumbness on the New Orleans police department and the jail, and that's on they dumbasses. They knew what time it was, and like I said, a lot of them definitely was in with the shit. So like, I'm not saying that the man guilty, because we a lot of us do like to be judge, jury, and executioner. And you're right, depending on how we like them, and that's the problem. But I mean, like I said, as far as cuz is concerned, yeah. Ooh, go off. As
if
far
we
as
know somebody innocent, we gotta just stick to that. Like, it shouldn't even matter if we like them or not. Like,
Yeah,
if they're an innocent man, and we know,
they yeah, they shouldn't be. It
that's what
shouldn't be
matters.
in there.
Character, that's what
yeah,
matters. It shouldn't matter like if he's the it guy or none of that. Like, even
So
with
it depends
okay,
if,
so with
how,
Tory
how do
Lanez,
we
like,
determine that?
huh?
How do we determine that?
How do we determine that? Like with Tory Lanez,
but we
Tory
ain't
Lanez
supposed
is
to be the ones
innocent,
determine it
and
though.
it's clear he
I think
innocent, and
Termy
the
Lanes is a great
evidence.
example
Tory
on
Lanez is great. That's why I put it
whether
up
people
there.
think, whether what side people choose. Because he's an example of a lot of people feel like fried a nigga, and a lot of people feel like he's innocent. So what y'all like is?
I don't say Friday nigga, but at the end of the day, I listen. I seen all of what everyone said. I seen what they put out there for us to see what they use as evidence. But this bitch is saying he shot me. I don't think a person who got shot by someone would say, or by someone else would say, this person shot me. I don't see that. I just don't see why.
That bitch is a liar.
I don't see
Liar.
why. Why
He
she
Liar,
did
would
give
liar,
do
you
that?
pants
a
on
straight
fire.
point.
So what you think, Didi? You think he shot her?
I think. I mean, I'm only think that he shot her because
They
she's
was
bad.
fighting over that nigga.
Mm.
The bitch
I
was
don't
about to
think
shoot her.
the
He
bitch
went to grab
said
the
he
gun. The
shot me.
gun went off, but she the one who had her finger on the fucking trigger, which is why the gunpowder residue was where it was on her hand versus where it was on his. On his hand, it was
I
on
think
the back of his
everyone's
hand.
some
On her hand,
liars.
it was on the
I
on the
think
trigger finger,
everyone's
and
some
that was
liars.
proven in court. This bitch
Everyone's
got
some liars.
immunity off.
The
Cook Didi.
Kardashians pulled
Hell
Kylie
no.
asses up out of
Cook
there
bills.
before her ass can even say anything. Kylie ain't said this
You be
bitch
listening
ain't
to Megan Thee
said Bo
Stallion,
Peep
Didi.
shit.
That's
So
your
I
girl.
really think
She
like
ain't
something
gonna
else
say
happened.
shit.
We
She
know
got
she not
immunity
gonna say
for a
that. Them
reason.
people that paid that money for her. So
Didi,
we
do
know
you
she
listen
not
to
saying
Megan? Is
shit.
that your girl? You listen to Megan?
Huh?
You be
Real
bumping
hot girl
Megan.
shit.
You be bumping Megan?
I love Megan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
real
can
hot
tell.
girl shit.
Like I
I
love
can
Megan.
tell.
I do. I love Megan,
Of
but
Yeah,
course,
the
of
stand up
bitch
for
course.
your
said that
perspective.
he shot her, so I'm go with
Nah, Megan's
I'm
a
go with
liar.
said.
Megan's a liar. And all of the hot girls are going
She
down
definitely is a
this
liar.
summer.
She's a
So should
big
she go to
liar.
jail for lying?
Listen, whether the bitch shot her
Hell
That's
on
yeah.
purpose or
perjury.
on
I
accident,
mean,
she still
honestly,
shot her.
truthfully, I don't think that he should get all of that time. Like all of that time for shooting the bitch in the foot. This bitch was out
Nah,
dancing like the next
she
week,
gotta go to
like the
jail.
next day or some shit. Like I don't really think that. I think that
And Tori
10 years
got
is really
jumped.
excessive.
She gotta
That's
go to jail.
sad. Yeah, in prison, you know.
Like
Mm.
that's excessive.
And
However,
Tori had all the rights to his music and shit. He was just started this little shit where he was showing niggas how to get paid for this shit.
But
Just
she could
getting
go to
fans
jail for
paid.
lying,
I
Trey,
like
because that's
Tory though.
perjury. Especially if you're lying
Mhm.
under oath, that's perjury. You can go to jail for it for sure.
Not
So
when you got immunity.
now, who's no? Kelsey got immunity. Do Megan got immunity? I know the friend do. I don't know about Megan.
Listen, this what happened.
Man, I
They
Kelsey.
was fighting over that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Guilty.
We all
She
agree
pulled
on
the gun out. That nigga went to grab the gun. The gun went off. She got shot. Right? It could have been an accident. She probably was just trying to scare her with the gun. Who knows if she really was gonna shoot her? But that's how that shit went down.
But Tori ain't shoot her.
Joey
that.
ain't never had a gun in his hand with his
They
finger on the
was
trigger. His fingerprints was not on the trigger of that gun. Hers
fighting,
was.
and that is what should matter.
And
Because I
all the hot
know
girls need
And
to
I'm about to
speak
say,
up for
even I'm
Tori
not gonna lie,
and
even
stop
when
defending
they
Megan
released the
Because
lying.
this was
the
such a
no
high
gun
profile
residue,
case
that was some
and
suspect
they
shit.
gave that girl immunity, it was no way that they was gonna let him walk. Because if they did, then what the fuck did they accomplish? Nothing. So they fried his ass because he's the only one left to fry.
they should have just deported his ass. Where he from? Canada or some shit? Just deport his ass back
Mm,
home. Fuck.
no, but that was in they was on like a right there in the district somewhere on the wrong drive. They was right there in the wrong spot.
Mm.
A
And I'm
spot where
saying
you
he
ain't supposed to
from
be getting
Canada. They
shot
could
and
have
doing shit.
deported him and just sent him home. That's all. It
They was
versus
in Cali, wasn't they?
especially if
No, they was
I'm
in Cali,
saying
but I got what's the road? They was like
now he's not a citizen of the United States. That's what I'm saying. So if
Mm-hmm.
he did do this, or they don't know who did it, this could have been a matter of just
Canada don't give a fuck about Tory Lanez. He's a black man. That's why the
no, they
hot
can
girls
deport him
gotta
back to
speak
his
up.
country. They could deport
No,
him
the
back to
hot
his
girls
country.
gotta speak up because Megan's a liar. So
I
if they
Absolutely.
love.
care,
I'm about
they're
to say
gonna
I love
yeah.
Tory though. Like I ain't gonna
So you
lie,
gotta
I
pick.
love
You
Tory's
can't be
music.
going between the
He a
two.
good vibe. I mean, I don't see. And
No, pick
listen, this
Didi.
is a
It's
fuck
just
situation,
mention.
but I like Megan and I like Tory. You know what I'm saying? But she said he shot her.
Megan was wrong for sleeping with the dude, knowing her friend was. That's wrong. Period.
Oh, so I don't see. That's what I'm saying. See,
And
listen,
that's
I
why you
think
can't
she
you
went
can't
I'm
wrong
use
for
it
trying
it.
to
like
tell
that.
y'all, they was fighting over that nigga.
Yeah.
Don't nobody listen to me
We
straight
talking about
five.
getting
I'm mind my
shot.
business.
Now I'm about to say they shouldn't have been fucking on that. No, nobody shouldn't have been fucking on nobody. I don't believe that all that shit was wrong. Everything leading up to it was just wild. I do
Oh,
believe all of that. However, the shooting,
If the gun residue wasn't on him, that should have been a closed case. If it wasn't on him,
It was. It just on the back of his hand.
that's crazy. Like, but you see how they'll bend the law for who they want to bend the law for, and that's the problem with the justice system, and that's why I take an issue with.
It was enough for them to prove that it was on his hand.
Yeah, they made
They
it.
ain't give a fuck about where it was located.
Yeah, they made that so, not because it was so. You know, they could make evidence. They could pop shit out of thin air, and the next
I'm
thing you
about to
know,
take my ass to sleep, y'all. I gotta get up at 5:30.
oh, Granny. No, it's about to be 1 o'clock.
Yeah, no, we definitely hit the mark. Let me
Yeah.
close it. All right, y'all, that's a wrap for the Sice Room, man. From pride celebrations to prison breaks to hot topics like Remy, 50, Trump, Diddy, and others. We talked about it all, man. Make sure y'all follow, like, and subscribe to the Sice Room and all of my beautiful panelists, man. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming to the Sice Room.